da na otwi mu nyina no yebetimi asua de okwanso nkoso yebeda vigatem for asipa we ye do wonso ekutia eye malaria enti oko pharmacy bia anase license chemical shop bia na o pedra after your text ekutia eye malaria dia vigatem dodo na nkasa de eye panacea pharmacy wona dia badwaso o friend number od benyom na 0593 802 668 0593 802 668 and 0274 187 917 0274 182 917 Vigatam and Yakawasemi. Sansuna endpoint homeopathic forces Yadibia than a crown club yard fako down. Number says 0244 867068 Anna Auntie Mary's gripe Mr. Minim so called nafty and then the baby out of bachelor. Minim so called nafty. Auntie Mary's gripe Mr. So a mofra a boy mama bibia kama ediama. We have a lot to talk about today. I know self person didn't come mention person didn't come name asem here ba ko ebe ne say nano da mokeka mo sase no the energy sem kesabre ye ka say de ye maame ene akwada na ebe mo e come asem no won wo hanim say
akomo rekomo sasa brekuo na kuna mo pe akomo rekomo sasa brekuo na kuna mo pe akomo madiachie obrekwe anayeno akomo madiachie akomo rekomo sasa brekuo na kuna mo pe
studio manager ujira hona KGYS ade ne say
akomo rekomo sasa brekuo na kuna mo pe akobo madiachie obrekwe enayeno akobo madiachie okwadifo kwatete anchen Sushiana kwani hu nyansa tati ato santre fia da ho se duane sie pebre sutobre ba no ada efse onyansa fu biara bo no sie de akomo rekomo sasa brekuo na bu na mo pe akomo rekomo sasa brekuo na bu na mo pe akomo madiachie obrekwe enayeno akomo madiachie Nanaje odi agromu o mesi madam pai Adam Bonino
yeah, but you can't resist the music and as you can't resist Oba. Ejuma Ebono. You can't for the children night.
Enko besie ejausi wa ewala boom jame kwa makomkona mkoda dampo you know yani dampo you know
12 minutes after 4 after 7 Dwaso Nsem on Adom
minti on we are sitting anopa me trust ye watu ba kwa mama
ejuma you want a boy
aje kageku
Odi agromu o mesi madam pai Adam Bonino enko besie jausie wa ewala boom jame kwa makomkoda
Ejako Nimo. So thank you so much this morning. Ejako, you catch your ones.
black cigarette. Start this day like all the rest. First thing every morning that I do is start missing you. Some broken hearts never mend.
Well, remember to be me say hey, now we are not afraid that you will here. Mama Chimetri Osikana ma order that you twa so. Me buy ya na abena be keka ho nsem na mka ze refi keka nsem wo de kai me na me risika kwa de odi a ho nto da master.
O pass me bia de.
But you interest in that.
I'm watching.
Yeah, right.
So how many days to the World Cup?
Say the akato ne bro ya wada ne e kodo.
How many days?
Ya wada.
Man, I'll see how many days.
Well, when him the guasidi.
How many days?
Embassy and I able some question.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. How many days you want to spend? How many days you want to spend in the UK? Oh, 48. Excuse me, sir.
How many days?
Love's embrace. I see your face. Some broken hearts never mend.
Oh my goodness.
I almost see about I almost see about so be.
I refuse.
Almost on book. So we so be a sabba.
Shall experience.
Papa Penny Bush was
the man on
how many days? Excuse me, sir. How many days I spent in the UK?
10 days.
Me say, oh yeah, that's a bar from Tim. 17th April to 20th. I said days. 1, 2, 3.
I don't know how you charitable.
Pressure
different. Sir, me no na form so no. Say me ni mo bi ho, say me ni mo bi na me sure say me ni mo bi ho, right? So panka ho. And I me ni mo panka real name. Yeah. If I Mr. Armstrong Afum. And if I'm saying me mo bi ho, or brother say me mo bi ho. I don't say, are you sure I'm saying me mo bi ho? I say a friend is saying, hey. Yeah, men are much. I dare me, Opanka Pierre, men are me trying to be Pia. I wouldn't make me about me. So, anyway, I'm strong a fool. Mr. About for some fool. So, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Say, yeah. I'm so, I am Mr. Fool, Mr. Fool, Mr. Fool.
Waga, you know me say I don't sit down so. My baby say, man for go learn something can help in country Ghana. I be the wala we dey do though. Waga, oh yeah now, look you go, yanko. If you any fear, why? I said me to Kwanga. Make I me mama got it one. Make I me papa te pie. Udiri di sabaro. Omo maso chance kuraba. What you got to say to me? Me na no masantro fibia. Makana brafo. Gari bio.
Well, come on, Cassia, upon come on. A hard dream ye power on baby, why be dinner. Young for we proper. What my mom says how. Rubber for some food.
Football, why you
come no fee. You fool none of them. I read it to
it's a net, you know.
Till on food, we come no fee. Well, Emma, Emma,
you know, this is
me show film on anybody. And you more team yet. Mamma, you need me, and you more team yet. And the man, I can't say, I can't say, I say, and did you see with you? Ahweniam pa.
Evidence oh. Oman to the kasawe na be evidence bra. Dabio. Oman dabi. Enie. Many oman kasawe ma ke odi kra ni oman kasawe. Ameka kire o.
Oh, say there. Dabi Ghana Swimming Association, you know. You're new president.
I know what they do. Yes, I go come back, take my money. Of course, bless my
me feeling sure you found why swimming president. There's a bigger conversation coming. Bigger conversation on this matter of flooding. Yeah, you know. Heartbreaking. We will show you videos of Nkophobia say Omaina intervene and Anyame Amatom Eda. They can never come back normal again. I'm telling you, a more warehouse Nina condemned to go. Poultry farmers are hodwa. If I me feel in the crown, a bemo, I drink fresh. I can say, some media road numbers.
Afiba mamiti mobo ayi we na fresh like soup of a bit
the fridge back with them wanting say the pillar back wa and na me sumu and na me uncle be say was we dey kekusi obi so timekeeper yanko wadarma I mean, my film more international for Ukrainian. Okay. Kejua, how many days more?
Oh, say there 4 days to the Mondial.
4 days.
Yeah, and I week here money and more.
Ghana, you mean the coin?
Oh, and
if you for Kwabua and I for one you mean.
Oh, I money is the same officially.
Okay.
But now some man for air releasing you.
Okay.
I'm saying the latest year Kinata Diano.
Okay.
And you're bad. Say what?
The most old blasters will be.
Oh, it is nice. It is a nice song. But I say what Grace and your competitor. Now I know what Papa na kwagba mo de aba na see mo de na baba by na back in that song is not bad at all, but coming from the Black Stars camp and say bibia fine we say ke World Cup you know kai bia be na mo bi ho akan obi ko to win na this time around news coming from the camp and say bibia the thing but yeah preparatory match back west yebo coach ne person ball one more game not the hit team it's on the 9th no you Honduras behind closed doors obi antimi go baby
on the 9th you know
yeah behind closed doors say World Cup nation say 11th first match is 17th and on the 9th yeah ball behind closed doors and be
and didn't you yes I am person be trick
but I mean also to do with most of the countries here. Most of the countries here, they are bad. Crania, they are heard here, and so Ebeconia. They are not kind of Jamaica born at 10th and far, and say Honduras airborne because your group of the more woman and say to me, I can't because a first match, Panama airborne, you are now your England about any Croatia airborne. We need such friendly games. The first one, a coach, a boy, and 1-1, Tierra against Honduras, so the BCA could be PMB, so get on some and so ever take a sentence. FMI. Oh, my Yakan is a you know. Sports minister so akwaje mpa kakra
no me hudwiri mi say
ko Philadelphia
and so approach the kobo bona na
o da bi say wa ko ne de ya mi obaje mpa kakra
na mo de mo so wa muti
so we are physical na we are spiritual so
unya sa aga India for na e dey say dey every order
oh my god you want that
siabo na kokoko so bibia na mo de be religion
please I notice sir
hey ti wa kwa so
dem so share ball bono and so na Philadelphia be go Philadelphia
kwa bebre na fie court yetimi achechi twa ba Manchester
United mo dem fa pa bonyare
enye so bi obi anka sa enye ya no fa
enye no kusi boni
enye no kusi na enye boni ba no
some of the things are irrelevant.
O man I see so you find no bit dem bompaye. Me wa no Nyankopon ma wadwen se fadwene fatoto nyema. Na te dem bompaye.
Let's stop that. And yet that nyoma bibia nyame. Let's stop that.
You can't throw your hand in despair, you know.
The hand there.
Don't find yourself shut down in
Brazil a prayer camp.
Brazil bompaye.
Prayer camp.
I can show you videos.
Why ye dwuma na
we just say nye
we ko to he found tete enkwara na ni bobo no mo.
What the ekwechi?
Na no do betina ase. O ka kire say. Blaster.
Onu akra onyi.
Onu ankasa na e ko bompaye ma no. O say blaster. Na ka sa de sen ko bi antena fie na e bompaye.
Physical dear no, or my physical dear no. The team is ready. We are in camp. I catch yourself friendly game. I born the knife. All those things are near my ear. Yet to go play.
It's Mufiwa. Umesinko kaswa ba.
Oh, that
ono esopa ni pa.
No one is what to man.
Uzi.
What to man.
Mufiwa.
What's any Mumesinko kaswa? You know, I know. Oh, be a me soon can get me. Yes, story get my jadina. Mu asa me na me confrade.
Yenim de yenso yenye na fe wi ane de ho ha wo kotete Nyankopon sa ase ko bai
no ko mfa ko ni senya meza o ma o ya me mo no ko ba o
ko bu atense
bai
kachire wa ho ne o sports minister say e de ankura ni board bonso no
no to so
oh my you prepare uya wa chenya me already me ko adwuma eti fa me kobra
to prepare money
na wodi fi na ufi bade one
dey senya me nsa
woni ni fro keju e
bekumi o bekumi we ka mamini ha ka me no be ya dey fight ba ma na twurum
obi ade twi obi ani ade masa
ye ni abiro ye ko
adwuma ho munya adwuma no
o ye class 4 your class 4
en fa me kasem fa me kasem
ya bro ne se de bi ade kasem
medasi o man medasi
your class 4 your class 4
o masa ti class
we
course Saturday class
89 now we
na madi
89 oh chi ani ho no
na ya why get you me kuna
89
mama nya wayi
me so ba
ye koso
unu aba ho na say ya esesa wo make sure say bibia dey ahwo aba
ye koso
that's how okay it me mama me nya sorry dey no
bibia opeso ka Jordan na you akazi me na obi akazi
me na me sorry ade mo na ngingi mama nya o dey majai house dey areho
aden
Ora Tom Yoka in the days of 2001 now so folk nice so he was a pillar unfortunately yeah that
sorry
near you wanted the second money you know unfortunately after a short illness and has a focus for so yako because that's a huge loss of panya some get to Accra just the president is saying what this is for yeah no interfere no they don't interfere in the coach's job you know or a professional job what I say we tigo on kind on can't just say o producer crano say what I say and neck nya and count because you are you know so I see a books warning and see we fie ho na every na money na
call or yeah when you 1 minute call you 22 seconds onu sa call no ye tiro kan abena pokuya say this is onu kwa na obi
ai nipa
now so on do what hey
kawasem
and what
eti get okay get
the kind obia ejuma magana ewo football na neto and I said me esco and the board on appointed obi bia ejuma magana whether especially at the national team level. Now each one of them is answerable to the ESCO. It is a net appointment at chairperson of Black Queens. You are answerable to the ESCO. The team okay. That is not interference. Now, when it comes directly to the work of coaches of national team, nobody interferes in their job. Nobody. There are various levels of engagement. Say, some report, or defend one report, anyone plans, other day. That is very conventional. Nobody, absolutely nobody interferes. Team Bia Ubehu selection of Black Stars. That's the time I see the selection. A lot of times, it's a class on Black Stars Bebo. We're not breaking news about social media. Black Stars selection. That's the time I also read.
So you don't know. Until you don't take people's head, move away,
Never.
All All right, and only the president said it commodity to just said never say what's if a weibo there. No, it's not something or endorse or crana or yeah. The Black Queens of Ghana. Oh my, the president quite question yasem ketwa because a man of kono you re-work up here, man of kono so baso. But as a Ghana koji din because na no to so me ya brother we quite intimi no yikra. So now you came last abai no. Ye hwe say papa ebetumi aboa na bibia tima koyeti. O say anya say oba bedi agro. Na sa wa ayi afko ekoye kwakoji din papa. There na no friendly match ba kwa mo de rentam so nyasem ketwa akra mo gina mo na so ne ampem da ko a boy obo ampem da ko 4-0. E man na wo mo e wo company nyina everything is on point. Abrofu ya from obi ani agya ye say bit makokoji edin so egusu the Black Queens na chief have preparations be siako e wo ho ne ade na ansana meko no Real Madrid sene na elections na ikaka ko na ye hu by your Florentino Perez na assigned in there as president of Real Madrid. I bet twice of Wedma. Small boy by so about to the batam fan to the south papa no this utuna bebre. Friendly games are all across the world obi e for the World Cup and nano on crop for England for Kobo 1-0. Omni dem no group mutini ye dia so tell Croatia for support mo there. They are all doing well. But senior we be which how that first game against Panama no e be Panama or Brazil Boboni is what Timasha 2 binti and send na hepu mu. Na Brazil no man any da okran. Said you almost be. Etienne yes careful. Careful. Because omunim she. They say block you say Benjamin sign every dem one.
Bompai dey bibia be come.
You say atizigini asare no one yem fanin to.
Atigizi.
Oh, na mama no say. Asare oya has ni ntina one person dey atigida. Mama whole line na. O say yes. Oh man.
Me am say some number 1.
Ya fina broni so ba no broni so.
Na that express na tigizi e na eja dem.
No. Oh, ono de aye dey ba ko fa no moto man no e problem no.
Anya
o dem kwa de a moto dem de ba ko fa ho. We need to so about first half na second half na ka obedi. Ene se ofim no.
Ana we di no ba ji.
Ana we jam no ba ji. Aba you remember tna say na ye de sports page 2 about we sports page 1 empty na dama ana ye de buy. Na ye kan say no World Cup there's no place like home. There's no place like multimedia. This is where you have to listen to. Since one foul, you have to listen. You have to listen to the World Cup on the multimedia platforms. You mind? Then so oh,
very bad.
Some baby shop be
now feel.
That's the focus for our discussion. Some of the issues about quite before so it me up free on from the days of May 9 so more nonsense. Nanda me was more at June 10 previously. Also the Omuni neglect your more from all angles of interpretation. That's the conversation. Me who said insu na twa ya koso bokoko se insu se di isi beto no wona your ma say stores ahodo no me wo so ma sa back mo sa hye the same you know that conversation we'll be having it so
isu ato then wager for yes spell it down near they still omusu ya no ma sa kwetena wa musu ya no ma kwetena wa it is sad meaning say your mindful and say leadership na said in next form
MC prerudo you pre too much you pre too
pre wow you pre too now there is health minister Diana Aba has that all trendy
e be this uncommon
wait you empty and fussy why
it's a CCM 112. Oh yeah. Radio it's a CCM 112. Oh yeah. Adom FM 106.3 Adom FM one tell you what catch your man Adom FM one tell you what Adom FM
Adom FM 106.3
Only God can stop us now.
Star oil ede emao. Nano da ye wusa amount for the mattresses biswa ede challenges ahodo ede ba ene kwa dem ye EP4 de share gwakwem January 1 2027 sa ne omani nyina no ye twa so prekope. That's why latest phone catch say sa how no you free so prekope brown latest phone for airto ye abasakom latest phone. It continues to be your partner for life. It's number adre latest phone maybe obasonya that interaction out to one see padia 0302 23 1155 in cry 7 making Kumasi 0302 2029 365 na what we know na dinka inkita maybe obaso call into any of their showrooms omemo baby sa kwenya no eda ho edema. What I like about latest from is one kosuka say your partner for life. 33 minutes after 7, I told you it's a packed show this Monday the 8th of June 2026. I mean
Maman
boko de
boko pa na de show no de aye tight ankasa nti ye bon komo itew na afi ye wi a ye de aka na to aso me ne Chartered Institute of Human Resource Management Ghana emu empenyifo ni bi ebe bon komo dino son o maka so me big human resource for there o me big pa na ye ma me Eunice Tonyi Eunice Sawaha or no marketing and communications manager ewo Ekuya me boss we you matching
oh pachamas mohache I made do pa
Ebeka Fantia enwa
ona bitum kan
bodin na me
Eunice Tonyi
na uka fanti
yes be a fancy but me kuni ewe
oh
yeah because it was so sweet all these years hey and what's your fancy say
mo fancy de me dai ehwa sasa na kwabna ya boy how your chairman conference committee and also your council member ma Chartered Institute of Human Resource Management Ghana nana matching Pacho baby aboko.
Nyame adom bia aboko. Ya be do e na bia.
That's nice. Now you can say a Chartered Institute of Human Resource Management. Mame ko you edinku.
Oh yeah, ekua offer human resource. Nti pocho me chio biara o. On dem fanti for your kasa ye the English fra. Nti pocho. Nti mas. Nti meka bibia ka hwansa na naso abem abetuado. What kasi HRM Ghana ye ka the regulatory body offer human resource management war Ghana ha. Nti ihe na ye ekua ye da soro ho ayenyi obiara owo under human resource idi nkita ho nti na betu atuado efi ho
okay na odi kakabeka ho
eno anu aka no ye ko bia ye twen HRFO na ba yasene ne omo ye adwuma ye hwe se bibia be koso ye fa training e fa regulation e fa governance ne adenya nti enu nti na ye be ye conference.
So what it means is that HRFO na no omo ko ni ana
HRFO na ku
it is outside this no untimi part of your proper HR. Is that the case?
That's what the law says actually. Yes. Your law is so you say
who engage you be for any HR job as so follow within this.
Yes, follow within the
yes, a consequence na wow there.
Ejuma ombefa onu so
okay, super.
Okay. Me yate na ye bebon komo na asemba kwa na bebre na bi se ka se ejuma ku na se ejuma mu a na so be the greatest asset say ye wadwuma mu ye beka se o ekuo we na se adwumafo we wo mo ne fapema adwuma no ekita de na ma enne no eye sonko chamfie bi atwam ne ho nsem kan no
ma me dase pa o she studio high we ya ye hu sem wo mfide bebre aye adwuma nyema bebre fine but say muni ha say adwuma no enkoso enti wo hwe adwuma bia na wo wiase mu no ebi say machine so say technology say den no mde adwuma kra omu hia nipa say bi obetutu bibia yi ahwe say bibia koso fine wo say nipa bia pe only obi kasa telephone cry and to say now only ding town
in person ocean and no to hear
into your kasa human resource here the most valuable asset as and if I say yen nipa no na de bibia be na nipa so se be yen nyom se machine into only send out nipa be kasa send out be organize your mobilize your motivation san your money na no e kan homa becomes the most important resource because obetwen nya bibia ba when nya nipa obe yes coordination adwuma no
enkoso na
me prem be the bibi suka
okay
I want to say here no oya no be as my mental health until today's HR is really focusing on the mental well-being of the human resources that we have.
Yeah, pressure no cry no.
Too much.
It's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
and our employee experiences as well.
Now, you know, every year, Moody Surgery, it's a 2026, a dinner, a dance swan, I was say, obedient and idiot, and what dear mobile.
Okay. So yes,
and I said everybody.
No, I agree. Yeah. But if you say last year the first one, this year the second one. Inti wa here ko yanim. Inti this year the bigger change last year no. Na team idea no advancing human resource excellence in Ghana.
Okay.
Leadership, technology and governance. And team idea this year. The answer 2 days
2 days.
Last year.
At the end of the day, we discuss it. Then we could do one
topics in the
baby. At least key ones be.
One of the topics I mean say I'm for anybody who on the person beti pie. You topic you know why people hate HR.
Oh, that guy no better the ochre be offer money boy and the musa
and say am for better ase
I'm near you by 4
yeah kase ko bi asha we mu no
sustainability yeah juma no say juma no be wo ene no chance so enya biaye nti yes that's the angle
by amontias mama is kabebre ni
o man bebre so obo no china na
okay, the Abano speakers na nabo bakudin you why speakers no apart from Uncle Bo White and why na eba.
Oh, Dr. Ellen Hagan Soroba, saying services. No, she's one of the speakers, and she's somebody when it comes to HR services, she's really an astute one. Into Oka speakers, no.
And Dr. Ajeni Boati.
Oh, okay.
Also deputy head Way Commission, Public Services Commission.
Okay.
One of the topics we are very, very interesting.
We'll be discussing
sexual harassment at work.
Hey! Sexual harassment HR Brian
don't be selfish. You so Brian. Unfortunately, I say man
because a man there no was so. It's already cases na bomb anymore.
So we share reporting in the
man there no was.
By member na no munta report.
That's the point.
That's the point. Member ko kan be kasa na when you put
when you won fini. O de obesra obansre. It's HR. Yes say ene dwuma na mode ba so no unse e was search CEOs awodo companies mumpenifo awodo na was omoba e de ni the key thing in tia was say Eunice CEO no oba dwumadie na mode hyehyɛ no program ni bi.
Okay, so part of what we want to communicate to the CEOs our beban is the fact that a lot of times HR for no because they find themselves in the middle of organizational policy and the employee HR practitioner like obianchana penasem until they go through a lot of resentments into CEO wo hwa obetuma tase there until be sometimes approval bi wo hwa HR person no origin na ameso me delay employees no will feel the HR no onye na ejuma nti ye pede dementias number no one who there the HR practitioner is very strategic nti time biara pede ni employees no we happier nti e do obo more than pa o make sure there ma HR no or advice no obeti ma or advice
well I think the most important thing is me dey say o mpese eti omodjuma na si
yeah
adwumaru anom ene ye adwumaifo because all subject to every company HR to any tester almost be 70% because omaje adwuma na boso omochire omo and all those things very important but me jump away obasa bem ade hia say monya aboafo time mo chi say omo behwe na omo mo mo na entimi nu achira na
you nyamya dom company almost as a pay MTN.
Okay.
We are headline sponsor.
Okay.
Okay. Now MTN supported by Omni Basic Bank,
okay.
ECG,
okay.
Gridco, VRA, and
okay. You were NPA.
Okay.
You were Ghana Gas.
Okay.
So can and a weak mineral water so abetari.
Then you Makuno, HR very strong. It is but I think next time you should go beyond this in Makuno. And say attractive because we are focal point to you. And you may be a bit ejinamoso. And as a moment in the any addition. And why sometimes Piscabia so crowd the three advance be a multi blockade my Scabia channel. And the man ever so
Wednesday.
That's on the 10th.
Yes.
10th and 11th.
Oh, okay.
Wednesday and Thursday. Oh, wow. Alisa Hotel.
Time bay.
Started 9 o'clock, but registration at the start 8 o'clock.
So I didn't register.
Wow. Because topics na can and a panel discussions so and all Nema just Juma the next year be all crowd to me implement immediately. And of course HR4 is the biggest gathering of HR.
Is it restricted to the HR profession? And as a main interest,
registration is a woman.
Okay, so any other information about my account be an amount
near best telephone answer or channel Wednesday and Thursday will be a mechanic. Because idea be boy ye nyuma yemu se na kan edwuma juma omom ye edwuma for na HR4 na kasanso ye besua de be networking ama che se uhia bibia anya afi na obetro email tintin u fa phone no afro bi o mi hia se nti sa interactions na be boy.
Oh, okay. And your conference na be big. You dey na be kan chat.
Okay, I'm a marketing and communications person. Me put me emphasize that you were exhibition booths. Into my board as a sponsor. You have the chance to still talk about our brand, through our exhibition booths. Into me pede me the number to Eduardo so that's
very good. Very good.
024 27 55 323. Yes, a exhibition booth.
But your first is number the
024 27 55 323. And also to let our people know the keynote speaker for the event, Honorable Minister of Education, Haruna Idrisu.
Okay, mestre you abuna we are faniko eye ye boot ho.
Okay.
Na dia oye obetime adwuma joy. Na so na ye adwuma yi. Na AM na be fa na so be for the joy FM.
AM show the joy SMS.
Venue ni bi mpam joma na reba.
But Alisa Hotel Northridge, 10th and 11th of this month.
All right.
No more question before but to the time we
actually
Eunice Tony, marketing and communications manager, Chartered Institute of Human Resource Management Ghana, and Nana Kwabena Yeboa, chairman the conference committee and Osansia council member. Mobile. But next time you see our man, maybe some say we are HR now workers, and I say JJ Juma. At the end, I can't follow HR. No,
which your Alisa 8 to 10.
No problem, y'all.
6.3 FM.
Adom FM 106.3. Tough. Radio it's a CCM 112. Oh yeah. 106.3 Adom FM. Adom. One tell you what. Catch your man eye. Adom FM. Adom. One tell you what. Adom FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now. 106.3 FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now. 106.3 FM.
Radio it's a CCM 112. Oh yeah. Radio it's a CCM 112. Oh yeah.
Adom 106.3 FM. But my main cow says, they want you to be part of a year, one of luxury apartments, as I say, old Joshua one it all. 2 to 3 and 4 bedroom units across a year, selected communities in the country, into which may choose from their Edinkra Heights or cantonments. Eagles, a year place, and Royalty Valley, El Sakumono, and Meridian Gardens in So Clagon. Snetty San Shewe Modao, a Mobi, MOBBA, into Free 0244 593 276. And I say, Oko Snit Office, Sales Office, Bia, na on was 6th floor, Rich Tower, Accra, for further enquiries. This is one unique opportunity. Snit the Disakwa own a luxurious apartment. It was a Miami Mabo Wudiachari at Dinkra Heights Cantonments. Eagles a year place and Royal Tivoli, El Sakumono, and a Meridian Gardens, El Clagon. Now, if you want to make Fira, so whether on the lookout for 2 or 3 or 4 bedroom, Snit at the Sakwanyano, Abeto at the amount. And the good one here is also that APSA, your story matters all the time. When they catch you, say, and they whichever business you're into, agribusiness, retail, mining, hospitality, manufacturing, trade, and as logistics are. They have gotten a tailored solution such as working capital, asset and trade finance, merchant solutions, and digital banking. APSA, say get into contact. APSA Business Banking. Also, we get you what you want. Your story always matters when it's about APSA. And the APSA for us say, "Ono treshim na wona sa dwene ho na bibia eko kama edemai." APSA say, "Wasem eye wona hia sem nti bibia da fa bedai ho." Akamiti nkono na nongotwe bo makacho. This is the big one. Eye abena pokua hwenie ede ebro machi bio eye pokua ahwenie.
Oh man. Mejo so na me de unse last week na me catch so man mania gia manabroso. Na manije na obi won ma onte manije na se. Esan se enkomo a ye de betu dwa ayeguso a edi ho dwuma edi mu nkomo na ye hwe se emra ne be ye dwuma na abaya so a ne papa police inspector bon sa bra no na setane na didiem ne bibia mu akoyie no na adofo eyi wo mo yam eta yachi ema yegege entoboy oman mania sonomroso msina eyeda wuku da last week na ehonkomodie ebaye ese yanyije bibi kakra yebo audio wo ha ya mami akatu a woje ne bosome eni akwada hwe wodaduro so enura wo so onom nna didiem na yede tudwa empanyefo bi eye yadom support yen ema ne yebeka se yensa kasike mo ni sister kasa ye krompo no so bo amount e kire wo then so adofo ye sha ye mame orire baba kosa Addison support yen with 5,000 Ghana cedis and honorable Jana Painting Deputy Minister Energy and Green Transition also a member of Parliament on also supporting with 5,000 Ghana cedis. Oman Hene Kwabena Sante Miame boss amni di juma ha or supporting with 3,000 Ghana cedis. None of one wants to say Oman Hene Ayre Mrs. Oman Hene Mamichi Sister Fiba on also supporting with 2,000 Ghana cedis and our old age foundation omoba ha ya ebe 20,000 Ghana ebaye Dominic Kisi eboa e 1,000 Ghana baye Yewra Mankwa Oxford Academy board chairman Jefam Kono so a supporting with 1,000 Ghana cedis and me aso ahwene me so supported with 1,000 Ghana cedis e be so send momo Prince Samoa e 500 baye set so e 250 cedis baye Jacob ni Ado e 60 Ghana baye and James Agboli a jokache e 400 Ghana e baye into man na te say okay kan ebomu a yenya sika yenya ye no eh be say 21,210 21,210 inti eno any sika ye de ebema ye sister na wo say oba no ye baba ye di nachi so da no ka say be ko bi akoda ne di nachi e da ye ko ye kra ye ko ho no mo ya woda na ne ni ko di nkom ne ye ko adwumom no no ne ne wo adwumom into upon no kofia no na kofie enti obaye one ne ba ye but yes sister wo ha edini de ye mfa ntudwa se de ya sha se na ye di nkomo no into man bibi wo no ma
well you hear me say abofra no or na ya say or it say ekoye
yeah odo brewani ne ben e ma me na fi machi
na me krum ni na oye kokoye
ade bro se bro fa bro fu mu
bonofo no eden ufiri
pacho
ufiri
pacho doma
I'm so excited say me krum ni na ni bi ko no
o man mon ka bono
ni abuno ni
mo de mo fa be go bono kasa na me de pa je odo mo ka
bono do ma no ka bono pa o
typical one
dem udi agwado ti be bodu e mo tewe
o de mo ka bebe ni bi e fa bi shishe mo kasa fa shishe
mo e me de pa odo wo say ye careful representative be be kunto kone sa
be kunto kona be mra na be nkoda na
be mo ta kan se di pension me e the common one on the
pension me
ba ho ye de
pacho nyame
abofra no ho ye
pacho nyame ado
onom ni nro no
pacho da bi ono
de bia onom
pacho
ye ka say wate eye ura kani ura ne wate nka
pacho da bi menti obi anka
abusuafo ncho nka
pacho da bi
okay na eye gender ministries wate obi nka
pacho da bi yenti obi anka police gender ministry obi a menti obi anka
nti obi anka
pacho da bi
I see etu hwa abofra no hia ni nro ne ho asem no de bia da mokwa munya bia na mu discaneto
pacho bi wo ho mo twere mojaduro bi ma no yese ne moja na ya na ekofo
okay
ti oni de mo twere yeto
I see apart from that ni suku sem net sense say
pacho de say afi na wa twere ho ka BC for no mo twere na no no
o twere nyina wie
pacho
e da nyamias ti ye hwe nim say resource na be ba no bia be dem kama
pacho
okay I see
na enyome kosen asetina mutisen hono boy onkobo kakra
pacho asetina mu de edene pa edu ba bi kura ni obedi anomaduro no ya na ayedene aje se bia nkope bosen na chire no matua eba sa tempia ho chire obaji pay no ne kanadi wani
tini yesen
pacho 850 tu titi tuya wi na chire se store na eso san bosia bio ti ene de tenepa
I see you can say ene abna anamontu ede je sonko ne mpuntu sonko bebo abrabom na bisa se wadwene ho de opeso de se skeye
pacho pacho me de be kokwan so akofa niama kakra asoechi
o de be kokwan so na baby out na hwan fie
mpacho me han
o han fie no o braso
mpacho an eson na nura 6
it is said that you for another 1 year and 2 years
mpacho month 150 mpacho
utu ano 1 year
mpacho
I see o 2 years if you 2 years aboka
ma menye calculation
na sumunyo no
150 times 2 years and just 24
there be any enko
3,006
and in 2 years na I heard 17,000 bit my
na one person what na
and I person 2
mpacho mba no mondie na ni nje ho because onama asep
nti aso ye kopɛ foforo baabi aso ye kopɛ foforo baabi anyway dwuma na so pɛ so ye insu na akoton bare na akochi bidie na akofa beton pano na o pɛ so to afidie na wa wo hwan sisi to na to anade na pɛ so ye
mpacho sese de baby antino minsua pano ne bi dentin esi adem pesen kamfa ne ma na kanso mpacho it is a nan ton bag and g loan and the ton bag
what your loan
mpacho ya no ye nka ntwe wi ye nja ya nkope skillet adwuma no
ne kodie
mpacho
my bags ne they were in school bags and
it full bags
and full
fools. I see. Abana kadi obeka fast kanu da do foase na fast kanu so mano. Uni so a opese uhunu ne no ohunu.
Yeah, David.
Kasa David. That ye beda mo asese.
Ye beda mo asese ye de betu mani mo bo ayen. Nti mama owura baba kosa de sene nra no di na woda. Mama ye da se pa a belated happy birthday to you. We appreciate mo a wode ba ye. Honorable Jana Pentin. Se wutie ya no pa ya ye da se emroso. Oman nyamisha wate nyamisha pa na onshira mamichi ye sister Fibo mahine ne yere nyamisha mu nyina mame Old Age Foundation mo so nyame enshira mo Dominic Kisi ye bo adome we too much na we ya do unim se do me asan ya do ye bi wo ye ni mu ha ya o
wow
ye surprise pa
wow.
Na owura mankwa botman e oji fanko ono aso support him Mr. Mankwa we appreciate you so much nyamenye okese ahwene ye da se pa why Elder Japan Elder our France we man yeah Elder Japan ye da se na Prince onso dia we buy Prince Samoa set oben amoa onso dia no e buy Jacob ni ado na James Agboli Ajokache ye da mu nyina se onyame onhira mo nyamenye mo kese na babia mu ye free bia de support ye no onhye anamu emamuti de enya ye no ye de bema ye sister na odi akototo niema na eja kakran ye baba yi enya bibie di ni ntade hyemu na didie mu ti no se de bia oni moja na wasa didie no hu eye kama nti o man ye be presentation
farmer na fe makacho se mesre o moni kwa kwada no ne wanka so abrabo yes inde nyame Adom 106.3 na tutwe na chiri de woni ne super yi pa nyame be sane yade especially when all ye di here se fata ono munru no o nyame be sane yade na wan so wetimanya abrabo mo anije you know it's painful. It's hono ma de bia da na bubu na obosa no very very painful nti yes nyame say skawe o ma nya mo ho afese ne ye hia na ebedi nkoma na odi aseda ana ma nyame na bibia ko kama so achase na obi na machiro kakra bi ono so ne odi do kakra na oh my goodness the bitie dasi yeah yeah ma kola den kasa minute ba ko bi your friend say
Debbie odi ahene odi fe na ahene
ahene to say ahene hu ye what do you say
actually 15
very beautiful girl
I'm telling you man I'm telling you
very beautiful girl
yes
oh already we mobo na sana yade na man a very good future don't we find addition any dance here e ma ni pe bi no ono wote bia bi mse it's so important onyame ka ho wate it doesn't matter the esi onyame na e yaresafo into the koso no modru enche bia no ye be kwakwa test ni na bibi no hu bedwuru adanse kese pa na bifi ma ba why anti nyame ka ho sanity
nti enene mo nkomo bibri eye nti de ho no oh nada
oh mensu sanity abrabo no say ya kwantu edi baabi a eho na botai ho edi baabi so ho esane edi baabi a ho so etimensu da nyame asese wonya sa kwanya we a wonya adofo ne aboafo ama wona timi abebo
eda ye ko ho na wo kase ne nida so asante se oba adoma ye so asem ni muma no ka keto bi ka mebo ni dimpo mame chemu mame ede ne baya nanka woni da so asan de unya ni da so wa dom mu
Pacho, nearby a many daswas and I say, Kiss nearby uncle report to work myself phone. Or more free, Oko saw a ball or fair could do, call no more theatre, no more yen or pay. None Sunday back, right? Swinging say, any dasso or more, almost sign transfer, say. Omodi akukuma se woni de na ni nse ni daso na san because what for no monka na man de ba ha se na omo san de komo omo ne de ni nse bibia say
yeah. Anyway, Monday morning, I don't want you to be broken hearted.
It's okay.
We say cowboy fi and cannot pay me no be call breakfast come meduane ye no
oh man de oyade o man yade
obi o tell crasia chase your team krum de ida abunabunu na rere nkwa
ono se ne sabo pa
o sabo pa me wo say mo ka man ko no aduane to man ko no aduane to it's a dasi ye dasi pi why nyame yadoma ebehia e dasi party
Adom FM
106.3
Adom FM
106.3
say amount ya boso over 20,000 a day ebe mano no but ye won say enche bia omo resource beba school sem so beba eni ade enti no say obi wo moa bi ana say eba no enwuma suam mpo na obi wo support bi a panyi ba ko frame Greater Grace Impact eno so ya sorry e wotema area ho Apostle Ernest Adeti of frame ana ono so no share school ne fa no enti I'm hoping say yebe ko so communicate na yehunu de yebetumi aye nti we ye de maame de be ye adwuma bia kra se ne dan ka so na wo twetwa mu ya emoya ba nti ni nyina ye nti ye koye nim se wo moa bi wo support bi bia wo obetumi de aboa ye baba yi ene ne maame ne suku komo enti bia we nyina ye nim se de a eniomate na ye fan support why nyame enhye ye nyina nti wo me number no obetumi afre na ye communicate wo bibia so na pesa wo de bo anso a ofra ye behunu na kwan ene sedia ye betoto e dia fa me number no ye 0242 60 20 21 0242 60 20 21 wo mo bia obetumi de aboa we will appreciate it 26 bibia be fine what
all right
yeah, no, yada munyina ase, yada mase, nyame hye obi bia, bebre na na frɛ, bebre na na ma suggestion, be ma katachi ye audio by na wo su because on TS ye die ntia. Eja betumi aye ne basa o man yada munyina ase, mu amudi mudi story ye chia, mu pese ye betwa so no. Ye nyina so ye ntwa so, asemo ye di akira kosi ase, na ye de ho ama ne aba. Nyame hye ye nyina o man.
All right, young girl, you are my shining star. Don't see why. All right.
106.3 Adom FM.
Adom FM.
One tell you what. Adom
FM.
One tell you what. Adom FM. Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now. 106.3 FM.
Adom FM 106.3. Tough. Ready, what it's a CCM 112. Oh yeah. Ready, what it's a CCM 112. Oh yeah.
Adom FM.
Adom 106.3
Adom FM
106.3 106.3 Adom FM One tell you what Adom
FM
One tell you what Adom FM
FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now. 106.3 FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now. 106.3 FM.
It's a CCM 112. Oh, yeah. Ready, what it's a CCM 112. Oh, yeah.
No more trouble per minute and watch it. Dwaso Nsem on Adom 106.3 FM. Big interviews. Nisha and sa make us say the Barikasi high tension at Nasi Bedin Komo. A year Obo Abna Pokia Henian so Ewa Hanum say. But my make say Office of the Registrar of Companies say they've extended deadline for filing of annual returns into only a free 30th April echo a year 30th June 2026 sharing so. But they could decide come away Emra now for your bar. Then we can have a proper conversation around it. Juliet Bedu. Machi, now what to say?
Janet.
Hey, Janet Bedu. Machi, I want to say. Well, me production team the video bini nyoma bi ekoso e de akire me. Wadaroma ma yenya a proper understanding of what really is happening at where you find yourself. Did it where is that thing happening? That demolition say where is it happening?
Please, around constituency 5 New Dowenya. There is a junction called Chef. Udu honoma uremu kakwa estate dia of the development if your honum ena demolition so.
I see. You are a victim. What is the reason?
What happened was that we acquired a house and land within that vicinity about 11 years ago, somewhere 2015. Me mama, and I saw dying of home. And I saw a dying any assassin. The dying was a fully completed building. And you know, yet all dying any assassin, you know, you see she did Name of Mitty Home tonight, and my mini boy and so ever. And see, when is the power, I'm not my sorry, I may be quick, man, or more sure I say. Please, phone so your father around the one now, so obedient to I say a dino litigation, you assassin, so no one could call some one party winning. Meanwhile, so yes, I say one party here winning some years back. I'm a my baby just cow before. And you know, there's one party this way winning, CC, and walk off police, one soldier for, but so being too free. Now I say, and see quickly, my quick man, I make me sharp and I make me Jerry Justice, and I'm born. And this is what is going on. So, I'm on my way to the place. True, we could do one pa. The police and the military with bailiff, Era, Obia, dem, Yobia, near me go about thing. So we didn't know what to do at that moment. We were just calling the people who sold the place to us. Say, because we have never had any court notice, no information, nothing. Yes, sure, no response. The at least one can now say you free hope. And because of the way that said, it's not say you pay baby in terms of near DNA egu. Now you should say, yeah, and see that very day, you know, you must be called committee MC, you know, or from say, yeah, should say, yeah, beko. You know, see, and the enya between, you know, they are in dialogue, almost like they will get back to us. After Saturday, it's your told the day in dinner, I said, almost saying, I'll back to So my brother with me drove to their place. They have corded the whole place with bulldozer. A daya yato over thousands of dollars. Over fully dining in Ego from Bra.
Omodwire gu fom.
Omodwire ni mama 70-year-old woman. 50 Wednesday no, just a way susa.
Na ehefo ne tu sa na mo no. Na omodi kan yi mo asutira na ana krata be no.
Nobody said anything to any of us. Say obi wo hono ma like obi an cash in. We have no idea whatsoever.
Intimoti wana ombebo ma na ade chia na ompa mfiri ho.
Enya ade chia that very moment that they came on Wednesday dawn. Ba Wednesday dawn not here in Crawford did that. In fact, according to one of them, in Crawford now ba you know. So said the police in Crawford almost around 2 a.m. were class for the operation. So they one of them told us that they intentionally delayed them. You come to the grounds and interview those around. Say, obi be ma obi notification ana. There was nothing.
So when
they themselves,
but how is that possible? A family bay and an individual bay and a sister opposite for a soldier for about say we win court case. When you must say,
court order almost debida. Dia almost now so far. Yes, yes, I didn't know no bra. So you've seen the videos. We should go for Daniel Mobuegu. We should Daniel Mobuegu bra. See, you know, because when you say they are Ghana City, and for na ye kwa for Dan, ye kwa for Sika, even so, we quite say as a Krana, Sika ben ye diversity dino. And you say a dynasty waterway, and you say your wooden structures, so properly built houses.
Mebo, meba jinasu mami, bra, yeah, YouTube or Nabesha Dwaso Nsem, Eda ya kan wasem. So one, Eda and you say any waterway. Two, and you said dynasty baby a hydrogen. And a three, Obisu Wedding Kunim and was Obian Mahimachi as a Sabono Guabonti. It's Momusa Obino.
Yeah, who you see the Paconim is out of the country. You see the funny out of the country, bra. Nami bisa says, Ani pano, anya so yani pana wo no. Is he not a human being? It is a way we new court case. I want to say on for they have put out buildings are costing so much. Obini hard earned money. Oh, if you would even come, a nipan a sasamusia, a nipan and kasa. Well, even if it's negotiation, come and negotiate with those people living there. Shadia waye, da benda bra, da benda. Well, on my team, we are asking ourselves that we have leaders in this country. Are there leaders here? In this whole country, now you don't have anybody to defend your case. They will just trample over you. Eh?
So the point is that no prior notice bia. Is that the case? There's no prior notice.
There was nothing. There was a bit more collapsing hospitals. So among for collapsing hospitals.
Okay, so Janet, Jenasuma me just a minute in Pacho. Now, Daniel Aruna Seidu, so a victim. Danny, minim say nye, but Namia Domotiase. So, narrate your story. What actually happened? What you want about the message of the Mugabonti?
Pacho, so, Wednesday, no, yeah, Boba, Yahona, Kodipa. Your addressing and Colano, if no manner, me say police for any some civilians, which I later were identified as bailiffs, came to the premises to say they are taking possession. And say, many of Mokasai, because I knew I mean say issue be court case assassin case was one vendor no any ebusiano or mutomano no mutomano no our court on that into me mobile and maybe some so at least I come on my emre said bibi no mba baby be san ko mama notice na ko mama emre na ntimi ntisa ye niama mfi efie ho say be whatever they want to do no ye be ombe see o David na believe ni ka chem say omo de sa no mo ye modjuma de hu hia so be ma we so long as directives na ba na aba say omo ye so mo ye no they will just come in that style na me see o Saka Kalawaha, a 20 Yamania Mukita around to say you criminal be an abbey there, and yet Chankasa Bibi and Kamuma and Casa says and Sana, but say Casano and yet Bibia they were willing to listen. See, yeah, me catch almost okay on the Omunkosun Yedi Omupeso Munge, and now Gofonora demo almost a son, Yamani B. If because never no door so
omuankasa na rewura demo
omuankasa na record den mu and almost start so muji niama no efi abonte.
But how is that possible?
This is the country we find ourselves in.
Me pacho nti omo yes am ka say omo hwen so to bre mu ade amoye I mean nobody was even ready to listen to you. And there was one WOBR or audio meaning so I went even talking to the WSO. And come to Mbasina, Sekasabia, yes, you can't say Yakovia assassino, yet assassino, it will be hope. And now, or before for say assassin, the entire way, and can whatever there is, no, we if you want to sell it again, no, we are ready to negotiate whatever with you. Now, sentiment can assassin because yatina watching. What I say, but month if she Jumana Yamana no Muji, Etebedu baby no, say Niamani Doso, or Muji Hall Niamana Mema. Man omuko money dem omuyi hoso niam nyina mi akasa mi dem omuyi kakra bi no muja my sister dear omo afa hwi because at that time no na my sister ba ko a otiama no ne ono so ba bi titi enti ono ohye jare na onto ohodo monye hwi nti kakra no muyi be let me say about 30% of the niam no omuyi ba bonten ina omu lucky efie no door no gate so quickly, we have to mobilize. Now, engine in Yaman free, your friend go for Kakabe buy and a park your truck, and I had the Yamanubu truck. Yamiadom, Obi interview me, Meokafuye with joy, and Nipano, baby, na Yemfire Yaman Kogu. Now, maybe I bet me the tier 2 before we send a very time organize your to as it were do whatever needs to be done.
But Mentiasio, soldier for no more hoyeding.
Me pacho say
soldier for no more by no more homo yeding.
Me pacho any soldier for me Wednesday no the Mahusu Jenny. Nipa me hu no me omo me hu ni police for. I mean, they are in their police with, fully armed. Almost guns in our mark of
it is
blue top on
Omba Fiwa. Omo the crowd be HM say Yako court, Yedi Bim. Inti court amai to me say Yamra Sassi, so name fa Yasasi, inti ye bomb. Me
pacho Obian Fakrata be say Obia nobody was ready say on you Bekasa. Ubisa Sema Obian you are no Nti Dumano or mobile somebody and one or ja or Mugusu. The only thing is that they are taking possession of the land.
Who are taking possession? Who amongst them will say we're taking possession? Why?
Taking possession. Bailiff state, that is what they came to do.
Now, bailiff no about Obejina Muma. Why? One I see we're taking possession. Why?
Me see Nipa from when bailiff. I don't know if the writ of possession is what me who or me say me who one name, if I can remember, Johnson Lee Kojo Aguado. That is the name I saw. That is no plaintiff. Sakratana or into I presume say or no any power or claiming or when your judgment on the land now or better on land.
And with all this,
with
all this, Mosi Yamomo Amani, you must take no prior notice.
Me pacho debut, one country nobody on the plot ever knew that there was something of such was going to happen. It's Friday, Wednesday, any Saturday, Into Saturday at you say omu year bibia koye no so eja ye de enim say okay say ni abano say would have the opportunity to talk to somebody. Omu my one lawyer be telephone number say or no representing nipa na or claiming assassin no. I try calling the lawyer. First, so no say court, so be frame me back. Later, in Sankano, because me Sankano. Another person also tried, or also catching so court. But Penny Baku can later in the day no on Sankano see okay what it but obe you memu obe friend or not. Oninya adin komo menim senia eno so eko ye okay so let me tell catch later on make say okay o de obe share na wa contacting wa connecting with nipa na assassin ye ni dia ni lawyer. So that is what we're waiting for say ebe material no ebe ye
enti aka say if you be say no mo bubu ogu.
Oh, Mpacho Samedi many if I'm not right, almost between 13 to 15.
15?
Yes, sir.
15?
15, yes, sir.
Yes.
Hey. 15.
Bruh. If I'm right, it could even be more.
It will be more.
It could even be more. Yes. And Saturday, no, yet you were Anna call by. Say, Obi frame was settled. Say, I'm the machine about a bubu dine. So I just say in Russian and cost title, and pampa, you'll do one. Now, a Jumano Koso, say, machine, any enum, we must airport back. And I'm just. No, I see it. We've been displaced. Saturday, no, so sending the echo by no. And they say, truck and impem for no Munkai Huna, Kakrana, you bet me a savage. Oh, say because so I still had like 70% of the Niama if you hope. And
well, the point is that are you sure there was no notification? Because
there was nothing. There was nothing.
Senior,
absolutely nothing.
We had no notification. There was Obiama Mbakashi and Chere.
But this is not proper.
If I can remember, 2024 Honumu. I'm posting BB ye by who say if I can remember I'm posting before
you see whichever way whether 2016 2017 2018 2019 whatever year that's not the matter now any pa anete ho enti say wakonya court to me cross be di dwuma bia I think it is very fair, very human, very rational. Say any part of hono, obey you must abo much I catch say, Abia me mamu now to me now to me.
I'm now Canada and Papa, but wait, a crow, my yetimono. A friend is saying, law, Yajumawa.
There is no law in this country.
Law, Yajumawa, because Sebu, Obia to me so we get
everybody.
Oh. Say BBC say no one fast Sebio say a year two say nipa and that is
no so no say ni aba enti mami fa nkofo no ka na at least yam ba into an agreement because even if it's we approaching you for us to show you any form of you say we are not going to say you resisting whatever you want to do. What I say you dialogue then you show the way forward, but you don't do what you've done. You see when you know you call him when you know you call him, you've done this and you think say no and this you put human face to things. Even say when your judgment put human face. I have a family, a number of 8. Since I'm medium for him. Number of 8. Many years of investment into that house. Many years. Said you own fear now. You understand what I'm talking about. Since I'm saying funny, how am I going to start all over again? For you to do what you've done. And the laws of the land gave him the right to do what he's done. The laws of the land gave him the right to do what he's done.
Exactly.
No, but the torture and the trauma, apart from some who are paying for the Kualano,
me back it up to Gina House. Abisami say, Daddy, what is the DNA Koso? Said your Mutikan Muntiminka, no Munti. Says, a DNA Koso. Now then, I'm more year near me. Namika Channel say, oh, ye per se and find Yamano baby before now, Yan Bibika, yes, a dino. I mean, how? How?
What?
Okay,
just 1 minute. Era Titus Glover Akwaba.
Gorami Juso, Mechia Etifoni Ashofunya. Last week Wednesday, Namene Kwesi Pratt, Metro TV. I hear a discussion, Anna, one of these victims. We free the no friend to the show. Na wutie ni kase no mu a yes court judgment be in favor of another party. Na lady no so much to assassin between 2009 and 2010. Amuni sit down a family of 6 on any kuni on ma 4. I think the least child it's less than a year or so. Ya pamu omo babonting. Aba now, in fact, some way no may appeal to National Security Coordinator, COP Usman Razak. Say, baby, do no, even if it's a 1-year judgment. I was so frank of one was
even if 1-year judgment.
Even if 1-year
judgment.
Exactly.
Your mouth can say frank of one was assassin.
Your mom come
a fraud assassin on my investment is so that. Ebia no mutas as no they did due diligence nia wo so we win case ne finish no HS assassin ndia no munya boni bia they legitimately acquired the land na se wanya a court judgment to overturn ama wudia you involve the people you can go to renegotiations because your sister adan e de guso enne in so table where are they going to live Adiba kwa debia me kan say we are batan na uba sorry anopa no didi no say come dimia obna sisike ni mun e ho no be hu say nyama hu yede if a child ask you say me ja na e come demi wo papa no kwa come do how much more the child and then roof over your head in this rainy season
thousands of cities
in this rainy season and nipa na yesi oni kromo a wanya judgment oti abrochire add your ordinanim or yes exercise we know don't you feel for you fellow human being woni abadaye and the then we jude ni nyina dey go from who sango sit down for the go so I don't think this is right and fair. But I'm disappointed in National Security Coordinator because this matter no as a National Security Coordinator is not only protecting the president and his government. It's about the human lives, human security.
But it could have been chaotic. It was almost because they're fighting back.
No, I'm not saying they should fight back.
No, I'm saying that the tenants themselves.
Absolutely. You see,
2 a.m., 3 a.m.
National security involves everything. And then you can't flood us. It's a national security matter. And you'll be at Twasase, we sit dying on any family go so. Near a court over 10 years.
2 a.m.
2 a.m. Now, why the rush in the police?
Why?
Mr. Yonu, why the rush of your men? Asking people to come out of their houses, legitimate homes that they have toiled to build. I think this matter, the office of the president must intervene. And then, Vice President President Nikrubwa. Why do we sit down for people to do things the way they like? I said there are no laws in this country. Come now, why?
I'm 70-year-old. Why
Come now, why? Why are we doing this to ourselves?
Sure.
Why are we doing this to ourselves?
Now, we had the opportunity to get to Honorable Sam George, and say, Nipa mana W na or ye we no or the we demolition anymore. Me the phone calling change say Honorable Sam George were line so or so person ni unkasa. Oh no bi unkasa. So be an and so then I asked this person, what respect do we have for our ministers and our MPs? Say you, a minister of state says he wants to talk to you, but man say they be and during the demolition, our phone, so I think a three-way or 4-way call. Yeah, man, instruction as to what to do. And he was just, not listening to anybody. There were lawyers that called, judges that called in that so that they will know. I know I am right to do what they are doing. Senior man say baby, Oni Obian Kasa, na Ejumana Neja, or Mugusu.
Hey, radio has results. Hey, I don't know if I'm you must take this matter as your personal
yes, because
I was saying multimedia. That's right. The lawlessness in this country has become too many.
The reason is that
in as much as you have won court judgment, in as much as you have, in fact, those people have equitable rights on their property. They have equitable right, even though who are legal right now. They also have equitable right on their property.
But you see,
who be doing their good for man? Wouldn't trust it, because why wouldn't you judgment?
But that's where the challenge is.
Oh my goodness!
You see, the trauma, the depression, the stress.
I'm disappointed in national security. You should listen to me, Otemia. I'm disappointed in Osman Razak, because I am president one and the BBC say a trigger. You must move immediately. Okay. You must move in immediately.
So let me
and then confirm go die.
Let me suggest this. Mpamcho moi yabubu mudan. What me act form just one body so that we can know how to deal with you. Now here call some of these agencies, institutions, no ako share the matter here. Yet me who some way organized. What me nipa be 15 or 16 or what me share.
Me pacho ye na ya back.
Okay, so what it is what it is that after 10 o'clock, the production team will call. We want to meet and do follow up on this matter at various places. We will go to the security, we'll go to the police, the national security, and then where possible, we need to see the judgment. And those who came to do that exercise, whether they had that power to do what they did, and the other way out of this situation. Honestly, I don't know how my families, move to media to a temporary place because I don't know how. I don't know.
And imagine the impudence of that. Member of Parliament are free. So what would the you disrespected the MP? You disrespected the whole Member of Parliament and Minister of State and the constituency. What about we be visa or person who kasa? At least give him that ear. Arrogance of power. Any arrogance of power.
So Danny, Anna, Janet, and Sohaya will call you after 10. We want an organized front to go and then we'll do. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that because we're in the
senior. We've had similar issues. But Miss Remo, I wish we can use this one to end it all. Because sometimes within some few, and then back to factory reset. Let's use this opportunity to stop this kind of demolition. Let's use this to stop this kind of evil act. And yet, and why as a nation we always get up and say, Serbia, Ghana, Christian nation, Christian nation. This way, Bibi say, is it right for a Ghanaian to look at Serbia, Ghana, and him to do this kind of thing to him or her? It is not right. We should be careful.
Okay. Janet, Bedu, Anafi, Daniel, Makachemo will follow up at 10. We see how we can meet and quickly move into action. Madam Wasipi for more time. Okay, so that's it. 39 minutes after 8, Dwaso Nsem on Adom 106.3 FM. That unfortunate incident is 25 no. We've given them their word. I'm sure also we will be joining as we move into the relevant agencies and bodies to get a proper understanding of what it is in Tia Amanabasa. Emarefi Etionyonkwa Etieduem. And until you get affected like the rains. Until because far away from you and matters of land acquisition, especially in Accra, I think that all of us, those relevant bodies, should set up because in Krankwan it means as I say many pabe 31 as I say Bako. Nipa be 31.
Nti we na nti o ma te say judgment abasei no nipa na oton asase no. Well, say, and then I make us say we should get a proper chain. Goes through now. Because in can have Mr. Nipa be break it today, my man so go so or Gina court or today new pass or Gina court, they be a court. Be one quarter my judgment is maybe the only need no our case. Me one was to the Yatinamo for years. Yes, our case. Now they say no, a churchable.
So, Mr. say, Mama, into boss. Say this situation is terrible. Oshe videos now and Kuala or more Kolanketing 8, 10 years, 12 years, and then Ubi to Edira them and Opa to Unima the property. The trauma, please. The best don't disregard some of these things because Kolan will live for this forever. Forever. It's your mind who doctor be free anymore. So I just say, I know don't be free anymore. That's why a lot of people step out of this country and obviously say, now had them be petty. You know, had them be petty.
Yes.
We've done a lot of things to ourselves for too long a time. I believe that this is the time for us to think straight, look straight, and add a certain, human face to whatever we do. We should be Ghanaians first. We should be very rational. To me, be Ghana for baby, I do know. Oh, the mission ensure Yirafai, in Dintia Yirafai, and Mianqua committees. We know the problems already. And Mount Fonsa, Yibugu, baby, and so on. Assemblies, they be assemblies, they are not working, they are powerless, they are not effective.
But Omanunim say, March Muhonum, Omampani, Ete task force, our money anti flat task force. Na Yenia Bema Standogbi, and a yet chairman. Or Satas for Sia in some born to a wager money a dear Ramsar site was a common Nako shed in your meko. It's a flooding situation in the way and your imagine Semono. The expectation was sent car Satas force, at least. Communicate bibi ebia ye juma ye adwuma se na ye but the unfortunate aspect to me ebe mo no eno me hu sestan ameki aye post on Facebook. Now the expectation is to be a flood once because him say oh chairman and once I him set task force no still na no omo wo hon ma o ma padidi adwuma ma o ma ye flood situation no but I say flood ya some crowd ye amom say obehia Ghana card and san wakwa kwhwe watumi akopon site no and no be address ye. And I was a bit disappointed because yenim say as a task force chairman no wadwuma and abayi sabre wadwuma na aba no man it at least bibi krompo say or man for the better more and I say and sema a marriage mumani daso say be a task force the hunu ye adwuma ye realize ye recommendations said by ye mu ba kum ye no miensa ye hwe said ye aka ye be ye de ato aso ye man ho bia afia na sabosumi sia ye be hu say eyi ensuira e kire ye won kran ha and areas bi krompa na ka flooding enso to a enyiri no and ho nyina yiri adanya ebugu ni nyina no part of that flooding situation here it as a committee and as a task force na mutu bin ka hwe sabi ba ye nyina yi empanyifu ewo mu national security coordinator ne empanyifu ewo mu nyina ye di na se chairman be comment na pon site ho asem na woka na ye se de ekoso na ye wadwuma no man. He doesn't see the need is also or commenting on.
But that's how we have lived as a country. But
it is wrong, man.
And Nameka say we should all come to that realization. Say, Abainbeko, Edasi or my friend Ghana, Emunipano. We have to be patriotic. We have to be law abiding and all those. But the challenges we face today, majority of them, councils, assemblies, they are not effective. Unim say I am an opportunity to be ano. Nipa ye pamo mu free circle se mo mundi dwa ho mo munda ho mo to AM for mo ticket bu fruit for ensure for all these people our food bridges has been taken over by mo to enti o man kasa no ye nya ya adwene se ye pensa kire we ensu atwa fa yesu nyina awie etwi fa yesu bia etwi fa yesu na ho nya bia sese yegina no sa bia ho no structures ni bi eti ye twen biem na officer ba I said this afano so we are at a point if we don't realize that oman bia ni ho a chichire a enyina mmara so enyina oman no do enyina no kredi so oman be yida we are too much on principle
but until oman a law enforcement too asa enti me no me hu sa task force Adam Ampani ati me manage ye because task force no ye adwuma ye de bra no ye adwuma
Agboba junction Abuba police station container. Ekosi Agbokobi junction. If you see the damage, ayenko for offices, shops, and your fear, and it's still ongoing. Now, Shesa in Sunu Crown still among for struggle back to put up these structures. Clearly, assemblies are not working. There's too much political interferences, and then baby and so tired to no. ECG for Krakosi dance, baby and Sumo, or Makosi dance. For or more transformer station or whatever station. A better no more one change and so engusi dance.
Wetlands, yes, Sasian so I was set away had the high tadiamu, Nanka soon Bakota one sons or Betria Copuma Wakono and the Wodina Kofu Wosika. I feel when you na because we been so sidana on the foundation or pay their cost on what did I see him because we scored the banners or no name Sassano a yensum as we see.
You see, and that's the challenge. That's why because no my afraid bibia ye bia no ye no me di agro bibia ye bia no me di agro social welfare sima working and the social welfare agenda minister what na can answer this that ben what my response crowd was say asma mo kan bia metu an makodu say na say exactly so we have a problem in this country mesra mo bibia ntimi nkoye mampen na mo de nti abampen ye de fobu ebeto so ye de asodie to so say ye chim stia na ntimi chim a ho ne ba baji grease na de agum na timachim obi bia wanya akwanya say Ghana system through mampen John Dramani Mama His Excellency obi bia wanya sa akwanya bia esrewo sa akwanya na wanya no asem kese adi hia kese pa enya akwanya afi na ba chem se ma 1.6 mensanka 1.6 just akwanya bi ne yeka wo akwanya Ghana for wa ho hia mu kwada ekotworo nsohwe akwanya edim puntu ni nsachara kese ebre o ya brabom akwanya enya ho amani petima ya adwuma akwanya eni beda ho so because this morning somebody called me in South Africa when you get there offer taxi try never now draw attention catch us I had the HIV one moment so on kwana na ma careful no you careful we have our brothers and sisters of South Africa e dey put ba no motima be Yomuru Musa, young for Mongo Bia and screen your health wise. They've come to mingle just like that. and the politics of it is the order of the day. It is Oman and Casano, Bibia Biana is for the optics. And Shani Manamun, getting solutions for the problems of this country. It continues to be a problem. Nanka release and it directed. And no be man from between two cabinet ministers. And then you would do it all kind of crazy.
Your kind of crazy. Sikana banase mai.
Then no court na da fiaba ponso na no abetum. No so kasa say
Ko confirm so a doctors cost strike.
So it's jammed. Everything is jammed. It's jammed. It's jammed.
Confusion e basa.
All right, young concrete so na the brebe man ho kwan no na intimi embra back me interviews so am say. Yewura Pofa Bedu baby abutu bi as Canada say for now so kosi kakra different so kosi so kosi say no udi kosi na one of our beti na udi na kosi dia no person so
man kosi dia ye anopa breakfast ya na nyina ye wadaroma na o man mama father obokreta yi enkomede daily guide na chassis me the daily guide chassis we say you are right appear child right international order ha
on that matter na come na
pon site ho asem no moka aman ba wo de no comments ye beka ho asem say won ti hu ni nan ya da enkomo bi wo ho ma no kre ni nyame anim pa say ye na me hunu de enti krompa wo se ye tumi nya ho adaje ese ye discuss enkomo bi wo ho a but Ghana for unity enko yenim ono so abeka ho asem so on de watachire se woni idea wonko ena eno da nchen so a ye se yewura Dr. Kasia to Forsen ono ene yabo ni din se oye the best for performing minister so afọ ogbo adwuma pa
se no what as me free mobile
na nya na me kwat eno krampo nya se me na me ka ho yewura Kwesa White oman yewura Kwesa White ena yes right up no say Busumi ye twemu na hyase mu ho no onya akọ na omo ye award ti ne to nsa frɛ no say award wo ho ba wo so obeje as a minister na sa award no conditions yes me that as a CEO conditions wo ho condition ye mienu either say obe sponsor award scheme no 50,000 Ghana cedis ana say 25,000 Ghana cedis so better a table of 8
Abasubodine
de ma no eno no nim dem no hunu ne sese ma ye adwuma bi na wo so obama ba so a
ayi woni so
at least ma ye hunu period be yasem na ye kan eyafe eyefie mi no na safe ne fa de ne na ye nyina so de hunu sem na me the best performing CEO enti wo se me beje sa abasobode no enti sa nyama wo nyina no ontumi mani na ho ma ye ma menti ase a na wo hunu de entia because validation no e was say basa adwuma na wo ye no e recognize impact ne te sen e na wo de akoje award it is our conditions e ka ho no ono o decide say onye interested e no yi ne ho free mu o ma no atese enti na ma e ho nsama koye bebre ti wo hwe awards ye ba ye rai ma no ma kofi bu aso no ka mo je award yi hu bi ono say wo hwe da bokrata yi mu a yes we win best performing minister no so no page 7 e wo the Ghanaian publisher no so no o ka ho asem enti over the weekend the enso fa yen no na Greater Accra Regional Minister wo je award so o gbadwuma pa na eye ye friend say Land and Natural Resources Minister no mo so je award ono so nya award
said yen
o man me I'm the best regional minister
Greater Accra Regional Minister
award the omaji bi o omaji award pa over the weekend ti ehun sama koye bebre sa owura bia ye friend make ehun sama koye bebre ya munkomodi eko but ntibesra wa de wakwo na matro no chese to da bia ya na se akenkan na ye nipa bi di o se de ye na mente ase ate ase
make na oye no aiwa make no yes award bi na RTP award but he needs to come and explain say no cresse or demand this
GG bi wo mu ni
that's very bad say person the doctor person can say that's very very bad ntimese Yera my case what here near come and explain to us what really the situation so some more number many musano to was some me
nti ekoso la Palm Royal Beach Hotel over the weekend ehun sem aye bebre enenam mu na edanchen so a Reverend Tim Fojo edaha na omasam mo kanyina ene se ya bill e komra chebe fie aban dada na breso mo gitumu a na wo se common pani chema ne de ne sasha ase a court sem ne ade ankwa nkodru ya ban ba ya na de mo hwe nim ne se ye befa bill no na ye de akomo man pani a waben na wasan wo se edom kese wo mra chebe fie chinchim bill no ayi bi afiri se bill na o mawie no mo so mo de kwa mo mampani asan no enya dia esi kwan ne mom no ebeboa ama oba ne oba na bema ne bema enna ne wo mpena twe no emu aye den pa nje se no bill na ewo wo sesia no mo de kɔ no na dwuma baba ye no no ti Ghana fo wo mo etima ma Ghana fo atiase na eno so eda ha sei na aveno areho se mesi no so nipa miru na hwero mo nkwa ya miru so aprepra de mo odin a omo eja nipa tu na hwero mo nkwa o man very unfortunate very unfortunate iti ye kan say no minim sa adan yi enye we pe eni adan ba ku si wadan ta new site we de ye abesi wa ha na no de so ye ni ba bi si ye iti no across Ghana ne ye district awodo ne ye regions ne de adan bi atititi say ye no etisimu bebre esisim bebre nti se yempanyifo no be ye adwuma be ye proactive no makwa kwahwe na sa structure integrity aye ka no sa dan na ba so esisi ye mo roofina enso togwa pampam no wo mo be hwe no ma ye ho adwuma abubu sa dan no ansana atorenchema ba ebeboa na nyese nsinwie na Ghana nyina fayafo Ghana nyina posifo Ghana nyina ministers nkonkogu ho enko kambrofo akese enye no na kyese ye wo leaders enye no na kyese wo leaders because mokogu ho ko kambrofo ni wie ye no na masa akotena office na asansi wo ha sei na mo nyina asan so am ho wa no makoje no makokambrofo no a na wi asan akotena office o man Ebansa sinye eno ne nye amamu.
I support that.
Medase. Eti the Ghanaian publisher enso aka ho pa na osahene Alexander Fenyomakin kasa wo ha ensam twofo fa ho die so betumi aka wasem a ye machiw no ye ntwa wadapa entete wo no wo ka ho asem a nei untumi nkyere wadwen ne de bi mo keka no no adwen na wo wakyere no adapa ye betwa no nyame amoa wade utube ko hyegem so atese but obade enkoso ankan ho na yenkoso ankyere ya adwen kwampa so de beboa magana tumpon na ye koyanim sanse se wo ya soye na dado na me former Friday na me former gender minister ye ma me Cynthia Mamle Morris ne din komo concern akwara situation and it appears say asoma no man ye ni plan bia for such nkwara no say ye was system when ye dey adwuma de e wo hon ma ya practicing for years emwa ye ne say aba ne say no na ka bia akwada ne papa ne ye no a ene ye se wa bi wo hon ma na ana papa ne bi wo hon ma me nua bi wo hon mo but at the end no on mine no de na ye for such nkwara no nothing nti eba etete ho sɛ ya na akoda ye no kra ye mpa hu gina bra ne ba bia ye gina ye gin pon ho ne ye ti radio so ne ye kampon na ye kampon na kra na bisa pon na ye den kra bu kra pon na wo kan onima de ko na afa ne ye ti radio so ne TV so and ye kan ye chem
all right, any birthday dedication
any bebre na na mamefa me birthday si entwam na miwie no so samu de na na ye Bismarck osai debra owura Bismarck osai debra dodo na efren nana yaw na nana awoda nana happy birthday to ma no ndi say oye Chief Julius Debra na younger brother.
Oh wow.
Nana yaw happy birthday to you nyame hira no nyo kese pa na omo akoma so ade nyina emrem na omo mame de mampoku a enti mia o mame a me wo hai me wish you a happy birthday wate na ma se so obo ade ma wo ye die nkwaten senior pop de papa obo me de she papa bi obo ade ma wo ye die pa ma yen na ade bi abo ho pa ye kokom no ma no mrem nana yaw have a blessed day and ye we de me gina mago anamu ne kwa business forum just say chief of staff squad ni na anamu na Dwaso Nsem crew ni na so ye namu na ya show a happy birthday nana yaw enjoy your day na o said na ye ne baba awodo friend lady Stephanie akua amwabi Apia or your level 300 nursing student at Pentecost University. O papa o mama ni unuanum ni nyina every show happy birthday. Lady Stephanie Akua Amwabia Apia obade o ma oni dia sonko ade bia obesua onye okakai for wate ebradru se wo se wo trogu enkrata so na o ma ahobambo sonko e wodi fe no fiba mu. Have a blessed one obakua nyamenye okese na owura Roxin Mreku ese yenka yenfa aseda sonko emma o se ni 50th birthday no aseda no de mo oboade no se wa na dom edna bedru sampempenso yi. Mr. Roxin Mreku, happy birthday to you. Yedi nkwa 50 years yi oboade double no ma osawate na oma wakoma so ade nyina emre mu pepepe. Nti oman de mesaka wa ha de eno ana mede aba no nti ye da wase se odom yen na bibia ni so a otayachi na birthday si eye MTN eSIM. MTN eSIM and a boy chidoma and no pebia no Jina Nabijino confirm Jina Nabijino oh ba man say ayeka we just confirm my husband go oye adwuma pa ma Jina ni aso because omo committee ni anko bia otwa boy say yetini nyina yeto yetini nyina problem ye no yo yama no aya no abosa anwom no oh ase matini nyina so oh sa o kama sempa matini nyina o si family omani abo ya abo e o betra ha ine dedicate makofi o betra ha no abo eti MTN eSIM abo ye chidom o birthday no why na dia bantem why na dia bantem na yetumi aye ama fefefe ito man medase bibia so support yen itakwada yisika no mama ya di mam na account number ya de betum Operation Social Welfare must work. Social welfare and gender ministry. It must work. They should work. Ada. Ada. Because akwada bi dia ba say. Ada. Na akwada bi so tifia wotie na ne dia ba ye krampo no wanya mo wo. Ada. Na obetumi abeka na dia man. Operation Social Welfare must work. Oh Ghana. Parks and Gardens must work. Social man me social welfare. Nkwara ni ye die nkwanti. Social welfare ne him at this point pa dia. Operation Birth and Deaths must work. Omo boy juma. Na birth and deaths I mean say na asesa me wo ke odi atibie. Na obe ko se wo wa ye ma some short o mania botre. Ye ma some small ayi birth set bia eno no akora no ko nanim kakra. Ye wo period bia obedi e wo so de kokoye kese no. Obe ko ne ya to ayi atibie birth and death ne atum. Na ya cho number no so man from na nko da birth and death.
Adom 106.3
Only God can stop us now. 106.3 FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
The Brian Dasha Sachet Bakumu. Milo, the energy to go further. FDIJ Dreading Kratoi Atumu.
World Cup June dear ya wonu mo kwa kwhye keke ane wonu mo kwa kwanya mu anigye afili gadochi
ene se opeso fili gadochi de ndie bie waso ne tie yen
mfie beye dunie FIFA sales agent match experience hospitality tra wonim kwanya obefa so ama ball bona ya wo fe
ene se yema na ya wo fe keke o ye gya wonka ya ebeka wutima febo
me ma VIP treatment papa bi be bomprema ngu ye so wo behwe ball so bo premai woni ya titini akuni Ntina sinidi.
Radio how be enim, atiti be enim. Eya bo ho hwa ho ahotoso keke.
When your tickets keke, keke. Brana besha World Cup no na feel gadochi.
We di ebinya baby omo. Aji fie na echi. Inti ade na wo fa wo medom yen.
Enti bomadi afray 055-155-1119. Anasa straya abe fonten fidie kase ne so. matchesphospitality.com.
Match Experience Hospitality. Don't just watch the game, live it.
2026 World Cup is open chichimubia and the Bora Absa Bank dear Benwo. Ni chichimu and your matchexperience.com for and the 2026 World Cup Ebrel. Na Absa Bank, the official banking partner, and the Glyco Insurance, official insurance partner, and Eboa.
Morning time, the pot is ready. Mama cook it nice and steady. Call your people, call your crew. Oba spaghetti made for you. Come chop, everybody chop. Oba on my table, we love.
This advert is FDA approved.
There comes a time in every young guy's life when something changes. The girls in your class, they are not as loud as you thought, and not as annoying either. Their voices sound different now, almost nice, and somehow you actually enjoy spending time with them. Luckily, some things make it easier. Start the moments that matter with Munchie chocolate chip cookies and experience the unmistakable crunch of chocolatey joy.
Munchie! This advert is FDA approved.
Running a business today, Charlie, you know easy.
Miss say, Kabiomo and Jafom Kra. And that is why you need the right partner. Absa Business Banking DA. Omujina Mechipa. As an SME, when I'm making payments, Absa sorted me cash flow. Send me here fast and flexible loan in Krapoa. No wahala. My relationship manager is just a call away. Suppliers say free, customers say demanded delivery. Absa Business Banking is always there for me. With Absa Business Banking, Charlie, no two ways. So whether you're a large business or an SME, Absa has you covered.
At Absa, we get it and we understand every kind of business need. Visit an Absa Bank branch today for your business banking solutions. Your story matters. Absa.
By every germs, any bacteria home, ewa ho to so mu. Cleanse hand soap. Ekumwa mo kojo to. Abribia be yusubia. Fauronsa. Abribia de mu ni nyina. Ye wana hodo na ne hwam ne so saa. Ma wonsanka cleanse hand soap. Na ka ho asam kira adofo. Na fofo ani abusua nyina. E ma cleanse hand soap. Empa ho da bebia wo bia. GC brand ne de. Wonim se eye wontreo. FDA age edwadie nkrato ya tu.
Germs, that's clean soap. Clean.
Some malaria, kinitia, fever, mouth, why ya? No person who do ya, you was shalate. Oh, one of these are what do ya know? Check who some malaria, you was shalate. Malaria drew papa, and one no shot.
No shalatem wo mrekwa we didi awie na se wonom ne enam yense echi na se wehu sakraye bia ho doctor inkwara ne mpemfu ni na betumi anom shalatem ye echi die dro a free Shalina Healthcare FDA aje dede nkrato yi atum.
I've been a rice for my lover, one for my mama, one for my papa, my brother, my sister, young twin.
I've been a rice. Yeah. I've been a rice. The ham in the 10 years from Kong, and Nijan Kwan.
I've been a rice.
Fire the love.
I've been a rice.
And the toast share.
I've been a rice. I've been a rice.
Fried rice in
I've been a rice.
Hey, rice water.
I've been a rice.
Canzoni pot.
I've been a rice. I've been a rice.
I've been a rice and Nijian Kwa. FDA aje dwade nkrato ya tum.
When I say ABSA, you say yes. ABSA Banking T. We go say yes. This 2026 till your jobs but dropping down. Yes, you listening to me right now. I know you get dreams. A work is here. And you work it well. Like me, I want to buy that Porsche car I've been dreaming of. I move into my dream house. No landlord will send me a bill. Join the ABSA family and let's help you say yes to your dreams with tailored banking solutions from loans, mortgages, credit cards to digital banking and more. Make 2026 the year of yes with ABSA. Your story matters.
In
Ghana, we are more than just individuals. From the bustling streets of Accra to the fishing villages along the coast, from the farmlands of Tamale to the busy markets of Kumasi, together we are Black Stars. It is not the players on the pitch, it's the seamstress stitching jerseys in Kantamanto, the trotro driver cheering in Cape Coast, the students dreaming big in Ho, and the farmer working hard in Bolgatanga. Each of us plays a part, each of us is a star. We are the hearts of Ghana, united by hope, by passion, by pride. Every kick, every pass, every goal belongs to us all because we are Black Stars. As the Black Stars take on the world, KGL stands with them and with you. Together we share the dream. Together we share the fight. Together we share the glory. KGL Group, proud headline sponsors of the Ghana Black Stars.
What bresa da na utiwaya basano? Me wan swano de mau. And only BO16 styling gel for frono. We no e so chinyi ni mu. E ma otim de style upe bia. A how bia ni echi. BO16 styling gel. Esan se uchinyi no e deserve de ye. Uchinyi de anywhere ni monyamu. Enti ma woni monyam enedi. Kwaji wo de e wo store e ben mu. Na fa yi style papa bi. GC brand na de. Wonim se eye wa wonti o. FD agi edwadie nkrato ya tu.
Adom FM.
Hello, Oba. Charlie, me one library. I don't know for me, sir. Oh, mpese me bisa wa sem kakra. Krope na ye Burkina Faso capital. Wagadugu. Bye. Oh, train. Planet a whole one in ye in a swishipa. Venus. Charlie, I don't know bisa me sa questions. Oh, a MTA swipe a win promo na me demi washimu. Me to me the 1,000 cities a year. Hey, 1,000 cities. Shh. Question Benedi ho.
Fausha MTN swipe and win promo numu eneya. Nenya kwenye disika kesi. Yi semisebia enye deyano. Nenya points ha. Ebemo wakwenya ama ubedi 1,000 cities debia. Ana na wachibia ubedi 1,000 cities, 2,000 cities, and 3,000 cities. Ubeti miso enya Hyundai Texan for frokra. Ewa usumi miensantem. Eni sikabantam 500,000 cities. Eda akradi so. Fasikato umomo account numu. Nabeka daily draws no. Se upese ubeka akradi huwa. Ko swipe and win promo.mtn.com.gh. Ubetimi so a download my MTN app anabo *5030 hash. NLA na eshesa akadi so. Ewo Caritas Lottery platform no so. Echise kakra ewo ho.
MTN.
Wamanhene babena sante. Wamanhene babena sante. Wamanhene babena sante. Watena se wo carry a monte.
Well, as I'm back at the Moon, I must say, try and come on this one. My main car say, Franco says, open Nokia, Samsung, iPhone, and a smart TV, and I say air condition beer. Franco, this is all they could die on and be Kama at the ML. For 0246422338 and 0555939311. Now, the Franco ending it down. Electroland, a Ghana, as I can't say, welcome, peace, is a new mem. Let me hear you, man, Yankasa. It say, microwave. And I say air fryers and blenders and TV, Unya free, TCL, Samsung, and I said Nascoa. If you bed, I'm a World Cup, you know, especially with the TV, you know, BBA Timako Kama, or Nyoma clear. Now for you, Ochichini Mazuma, Adofo on the bound China Moshe, World Cup, BB, a Chediacasia, Raffle, no. A two bet me a call Electron Ghana, showroom bia, or my mobile bia, now one authorized dealers, no, only on the Inkitown. Free one wall 0503. 159739 and that's 0502 989 894. No, it's me one Edding Town. Electoral Ghana. bringing the stadium home into Shenandoah. And then we now understand why Milo should be part of the family's breakfast. That extra energy na edema, that ahokeka shrunkwa, that goodness for the day, Milo, smart mom. Brian Deman Qualana family ni enjoy no energy shrunkon na ede ebem tisha. And be part of this. Makacho's Office of the Registrar of Companies is so extension of deadline for filing of annual returns. They're free a year 30th of April. Echo 30th June 2026. Mr. Sa extension we boa man you make hodo etimi comply with documentation challenges. Mr. After a year 30th June penalty and it is so pesa excuses ni bia enti ya trash him ya tra brain him enti share so say we a free Office of the Registrar of Companies and I can say watie mo how watie mo soon enti deadline for filing of annual returns we extended call the 30th of June year 2026 share so and be part of this na ankofa penalty to bia ambem absa say your story matters. We hear some, wanna hear some, and that's the bit I love about ABSA. Banka ejitum say, we hear some, okodanda, onosuna hear some. Enti ABSA beka say ne, or agribusiness name, or retail business name, or mining and as a hospitality, manufacturing as a trade, and as a logistics. I'm saying, wana inshishe shrum kukura ebe boa. Or Juma Dibia Woodibia, Motimia Co and Kind. It is the old yarn say, what they were absa. Nebusa say, one on Shishaya, Eboa Ama, a Unuma Motimia Tre, a brown absa bank relation manager Bia Casano. Now one Casa who say Ampa and Yoma, Essa, or Juma Yim, and Noah Bravo. Absa say, your story matters so much. Inti Mekano. 13 minutes after 9, Dwaso Nsem on Adom 106.3 FM. Enti yeka say there Daniel ni Kwate Titus Glover Atnasi Nana ya Jantuanso Atnasi Nana Akwaba
Osimo banna de bia mo baba beye advert de ne ba na ehusunyin fa.
Madam we dey say we completely through somebody to PRC. The mission be dwa atwa say man to no say ye tie na sopem. Ye be ye ho bibi animanim ya.
Wa hwehwe time so cross ye ba 30 minutes pe na edi.
30 minutes.
Because my advert
but that's very unfair. 30 you'll be 50 I am matching on 9
p.m. Yes, my traffic man now my 30 minutes.
I agree. And I wait to move for so I ask Kakano people muna o kasa bibiri.
There be time to asem na make man wa mama yi. A family lawyer. Uncle Titus.
Na Mr. Glover na na ya ntwa say me and Banisa kafu no. Move and do Brazil. Well, and also first do
I'm forcing me morally upright, but you see,
Debbie.
The point is that the number of people and Pacho me fancy in immigrants me fancy ama weti for no washe for. On my the number of people who come to me and a cancer issue no. What am I saying? Emma omuni mi din komo meet me mo bi adin wa issues a omu komo ma ware mu asa ade no eboa wo ma omu kunu no matu kwan a omu person bebe ye basabasa a omu ni medin komo what do I say me wonim say me o ma he me kura me hu bi da me nim say na city empo but they tell the first person who spoke to me our kind no na me nima the cross so she described it to me and told me say ewo emranum inti say bibi omo ho be kire wo mo and after that mate and if I say saving marriages we should also demystify the issue of sex because yen kwala akrampo no yentimi enka your friend said things to do with sex and children so they learn on the streets
but that's the challenge omano yeah on this matter too.
Yes, I'm telling you, they
very
learn,
important.
It's very important. They learn.
That's
some of the things I hear about LGBT near it is because in Kuala Lumpur no be onim what sex is. Onim say between a man and a woman because obi anka wase obi na no pe obisa questions ane atian.
Kanashe.
Ya kanashe.
Obeko baby.
Obeko baby so wan kwan kosua from the right person. Asemaba. Ultimately, so I think that we should demystify it.
We should open up.
A creation of God.
We should open up.
Ultimately, as I see it, media for almost starting here can once them. Share a dear Bentina and Kofo use sa machine use a toy. A man because of say as I saw almost person or mutimi like or mutimi me huni chika, but because they want to have good sex with their partners, no. Which is also not helping
Extremely
them.
Dangerous.
Extremely dangerous. Nobody is even taking the opportunity
extremely dangerous.
To educate them.
That combination of various alcoholic beverages.
Yes, and
yeah.
It is not helping. It is rather making things difficult for the men.
When you talk like this, they see you say, "Who now ye nipa bonino?
Yes.
Who now ye nipa penny bonino?
Yes.
And I could have bonino."
Yes.
But if we don't discuss it, then the doctor binya kwenya endpoint doctor Dubuati, if I got it correct. Or see combination of various drugs, or memafa. Once I kwada 34, 35.
Yes.
Na osikwa ne bema
Yes. And it is going on, and this is what most women are using to sustain their marriages. Make what kind I see me cry me only be baby me fear. No, me I don't. But me kofone me kasao.
But sex education is good.
It is important
very important.
And we also look at our men. What are we going to do to help them? Ye jamema na guho, de bia ye jamema na guho ye nhwe wo mo, ye ma ye ni nko wo mo, ye homosexual health, niema bebre. Even krobu okwa prostrate create me ma adokro no. Nso so wo yire.
Yeah.
What you say?
When you ba or drink ni kunu
ni ma. That's the point.
Odini wunia.
Yes. On say me ba na me can story bi chem. It happened say DNA ya yesi ye for nkole. Eye no man bi wo ho a wo hwe fie na de no ntimi nkoyia no akotwa no. Otiesi eche ho akwa awanyema ba wonim se wanyemo. One ni kunu abeda at least na de se obewo. Wo de na abeda obewo na ba ne nye ni kunu dia. Enye deliberate.
It's a conversation we should have.
Yes, it's a conversation. We should have a concerted, deliberate, sustainable conversation on sexual health of men and women in this country. It is part of young nipa wo krom ha no eye nipa. Intesi etime dwene wo mo ho ma wo mo hu se we mi ye ya emwa me. Yes, sometimes ye kan fa na ye gya to. Bankrofo obre o. Especially the men are suffering.
Yes, it's true. Nico, tell me, so the Kakaba Condia.
Many dear Macabia, but I think they are Obapenia Cano. Asama, we can't push under the carpet, and it should be brought on the banner. So they have a proper, thorough discourse on this subject because. Both sides are really suffering.
Yes.
A man in a bread. Na Sabio Bema, or ye Juma giddy on Yamrenjina homina dear. And in the Abrophone who call Abuchria, Omo Mera, Omuji vacation. Now Omunko Juma homie, so that they can have time with themselves and their families. Not their identity. Education, sex education, Yamaya Kandia. Be there, many LGBTQSYZ in some idea and what we need to have a thorough discussion. Na we share their ruling party are buying their modisi your consul Sakufado and sign having nedu musudia having a month's amendment because there were room for amendments if none would be a tribunal. Most one penny and the necessary amendment. So clear discussion the young jackasa. So we need to engage and make sure. And in Yamana Memano na their concussion and what apart from who bear man of our health by so we liver any kidney cleaning, especially liver no kidney na air cleaning of system no no black and you're careful afra na ye fafa ye didn't know. I mean, if you want to go have fun, why do you go and taking alcohol? Why do you taking drugs? Just to make sure say you can perform. Now, sex a competition.
I tell you.
Is it competition?
Azuma Nelson
have a haja and then them what sex must be done in a more confined, relaxed. When you back be you good. But now you continue, and you're by force. They be our got no concussion. Never now walk to one. About when a young man, you see, what a shock. We let just say, I idea and what, and the engineer. Yes, I so bad idea. And a bird of Bapina is a sweet power.
And you ask me, Mamma, but just help us. Why should the two relevant ministers and all ministers help us?
I think with human nature, I don't see why they are quarreling.
The chief of staff are calling to order now.
I call him to order.
Okay.
They shouldn't. This thing happened some time ago in Obi show. So I see come the sika, but me first it started simmering in Kakan, and now it's like this.
But
so I don't think that we should.
Release you.
Any woman in Kasa, me finance.
And I did some checks at the controller.
But also a release bill.
Me checks to controller. She can't be so.
So,
and also, I suppose if for a soldier for about 2 weeks ahead of time.
Yes,
and Sana, you might afford about 3 billion, and also was Sana loans, and a Joshua, she can't tom daily.
Okay, you see, as I see a positive argument in ye. So, okay, say maybe my budget is 300,000.
Yeah,
but Nipanama me 150,000, and so a different from say Obeka say Nipanama misika. What am I say?
Yeah.
That argument should be made. Say, be a misika me shwe di aye adwuma yesi. Sometimes I also so an argument is say me checks and me feel say we bet me aboa to a certain level because of the issues of prudence. What am I say? So there should be a discussion. Me feel that there should be a discussion amongst only colleagues, because our commitment authorization near the say all the projects no call. They assess it. Don't see a sound was our value for money.
Value for money. No?
Yes, they assess it to see say ABCD. Send a bit media starting. So it must, because the president also wants us to be very prudent. I know they are there that whole. And we should go further into the conversation to find out to say the idea ban and so on not so unfair be macra. But there are also something called tranches. Maybe or the first tranche na brew or the baye juma moa ubeye juma manashe say we are my no pepe na and some maybe the second tranche. This is a discussion that they should all have. This issue of we can say, and it is not good for government cohesion. It is not good for your friend is saying I think that they should stop it. They should stop. Then let's all sit down and discuss with the president in the middle of it. They are the president's ministers. I believe it's a president or no TSM. They are being or sorting it out. So I don't think that BB or where see a becana bontena a banter. That I mean a family, you don't banter in public. You can banter. They go to cabinet. They can banter for all the Iwoho, but it shouldn't come out.
Well,
any government goes through this. Any government, you have people bantering each other, so the finance minister is always under this kind of pressure. But normally it doesn't come out. But then people also at a point complain, say, hijack system. No. So it is something that we have to look at. That what is it that government after government with different ideologies have the same kind of issue to talk. I remember at a point when even Kwame Pepra was finance minister in those days, he used to have those issues with his colleagues. So let's look at it and see how it can be resolved.
Okay, so the era the titles of the Kakrabaka now.
Register of Companies, Mami Sama.
Oh, okay.
Or me immovable property.
Oh,
second year.
Okay.
Our law school. Michiana no pay. Nika Sandos, very quiet, reserved person. And make I danonya appointment no. Na yati answer no breaking news in the Maya. And ye wishing well. Me bomb by say, Yamimano. na bona abiotwie on my juma no
enko kama
na yanyina ehuntoye nti mami mechiao I wish you well too. Nedikan I'm say minority nanse ubehuze omukoko growing areas ahafo Asante Memo Eastern Central regions, you know, to assess the level of cocoa afosika na and this is buying a tromutidi frisono. And Tom Dom report no about my excellency Dr. Mahmoud Baumia and then check obey your statement, policy statement as to how the cocoa sector should be run as a government in waiting, you know. Brano Biana was say we hear policy statement that better my guide and you watch him I channel. Me national organizer bidders you kitem komna me one and yambai.
That's your time.
Any friend saying any asampanyina said you be queen him. Na I didn't call you. Yanen don't to minka.
Me de me bomdi umu.
Enko yi.
Kamasem.
Onza wo kase.
Makama na be me amodi.
Wamodi bako body dindia ko kwan se obem
yo na happening and the make so happening onza kase maka happening me boni
no ba won mudi kwa me na refer to
happening onza kase no ade do apem no
empem ya
enko yi
osi esi wo governor
esi obia
enso to brem happening misero onza be do pa enti ade nchi misero fa chem
ene momidi
na amambo no enkoyi o kabra enkoyi yeti baby na wo bayi JDM ka kire nse o de djuma bebe krom 24-hour economy ye ka say apem ye bia secretariat guzi ka kire nse o be need $4 billion and 24-hour economy atonsum kabra me kan koko kwafo ene me hwe se ndisi fo benya kokuduro e dia kokoko green ere se ye copy campaign so ye to aba maumana ene cashew farmers and adodan kwakufado ene Dr. Bamia a kilo was 200 Ghana cedis and between 3 cedis and 5 cedis ye ntumi to agric minister no na djuma wo so ye no e bia no obra yisigi fo edundumi well, almost semi air condition.
And you didn't that so hard.
Me see, I said, air condition. Me no. And that's what. And when you know, yasema, it was here bobo. Galam said that thing. I did some. You see a bar, king piece in a woman, or Mampini said, Nadaroba, or Betchi or Mondia Maye, Nanya Badi for. And then by the foreigners got to do bar, king piece one war, and then Suono. I got 2024 said it, you know. Say, a chum. It's mostly you know what I'm talking about. And men share names said Yamike. And there, you catch a man is a monska, you be a banky. Minimum capital here 400 million. 1 year, 5 months, and 8 days in the 6 month. You be a bank near. You be a bank near. A idea die so. Ah, yes, Bank of Ghana never bought 44 billion. Billion, billion. You will be 5 billion. 2024. It was an incompetence, and now what 44 billion Ghana cedis. A idea was your car, and the idea I be aba. When's the last time I got my port?
I check a crack.
Come. Ye Fred Dr. Baumia Mumbra. AI, any generated duty, and that was so kind. Spare parts. Now I can't in Yamaba. Parts ka krabia because of duty now will trade you gusono. Cobra, a year drink. And didn't yam ye kick a war. And I mean, you can say, only that I want to more secondary school, almost your feeding fee. Yet your feeding fee. Scanning co. Yen release scanning funko. Yentia, ye may discussion. Share perishables. I teach you for chance for say, yourself scan for mom and Fankotoniama. And co. And the Wufono, ye GSK. Akufado ne ba me abrese wo no ye ntua hwe enyama no kom komne mate ye see airport terminal 2 scanners in say. Scanners in say.
Terminal 2.
And Tiesremo and Minimia.
I can't say scanners.
Me say, dear Martin.
And no Chiamico Kumasi Terminal 2 scanner Benas.
Baby, Terminal 3, right?
Terminal 2 now.
Okay, for the
make up baby, Quabruchidi.
3.
Yeah. Okay, 3. A hodden I say. And the security for them one. Muni says in for my.
So by now, I say, oh, Messi, say,
oh, yes, yeah. I didn't have to man. Oh,
I did some
Faquine because yes, I can say, yes, go for bet me the money.
Can say almost situation. If you move to ABC,
and you know what them, I mean,
I didn't know.
Me can't because can't baby and call one of them. Yay, and you know what them.
On your say, Brown who's maybe. Yeah, maintain it.
Maintain it.
Now,
I said last year, last week.
And Yampa.
Oh, duty on Oganya.
Yampa. Me, I'm not Missy and Yampa to Miss Adena say, Yampa. I make come and to Zana Catcher.
Count to.
And Yampa
Yakrado. Meme Casana, who
me Casana, the Bema, who we are bearmen to chime me, and there was a bearman Casana. Yes, when I'm moving to me, catch them the bearman Casana, can be my one, maybe as yes, I'm not can fetch your fetch.
Yeah, cause we
na ya ka sikaya akọ enkoyi.
Yeah,
it's a very serious matter.
Very serious matter.
Because na me hwe eyi me colleague menu ni nyina
Eric na
ampenyako o kasa no na Eric hwedin no hwe ne din na o kan wotrim na kwa di o kan o nyina so bia na. But what is scam me? Say ba e be to my account. This is a simple numbers game. Kobra say e was a mama sika me di adwuma. Aban akwa homa no nsam ne wo. And we release sika e dia beto agric ministry account one. Say be reflected. The director of finance in the ministry will know. Because me the regional minister. Skebi ababa me chief director, I'm the director of finance. Yeri chire me. Oh, say naba. Say ni spending. Audit report na de nyina e de be de chiri. Na say mba na was good dia mamia. E was hwehwem. The national security must go into this matter. Because it's so shameful. Say 2 ministers, deputy minister, and a minister of finance, and the minister of agri. Because me say me this scam out. Who so first scam mommy? Near share the tralaza. Come any idea? It was you just push it under the carpet. It was here domus sukonium and pass up. I to saw this canaba. Media ba. I ain't found out the fire. Me do go account to me top account to escape him. So who's speaking the truth? And yen way nya someone just say ye Janice Amanoko. Because our Greek ministry no I was saying in Juba. And ne who called Joma Equafu Adodo. Oma unabra harvest muniama e de begu jomu to me am colleague Sanda Nyanja majority of the delegates
Sanda
Nyanja me in the parliament 2013 few weeks ago no came said the constituency atebu amanten ukọ jomu a amanfo esu ye hunu social media me de be kire wo ye nto ade na Greek business ye ade adu be ye de wo zanya na sesika no koya obede ye de juba education esu defense esu one esu. So where idea I was say acting president Oba Penning Professor Nana ordinary call no mfra omumienu ni nyina mati say Oba Penning ka say chief of staff from fine wa fra wan say sika no call anase onko ena say mengo ka say mamunku abontin ena say erikopoko no ngasa nkan onkasa e. I think one of the 8 and Okasa. No one can say regular on 2 nanim to encourage. But I had a gentleman, I'm told he's a spokesperson or whether he works with the minister or no Okasa. But Eric has not spoken. And the dear branch and the canon, no crab bang any womb. Dear Ampinyaku in the crab any womb. And the man say, hey, stop fighting, disgracing yourself in public. The chief of staff and the acting president, who is the vice president, must intervene immediately. Na yɛhwɛ no kra na ɛwɔ mu na yɛ nnuane akɔ yɛnim ɛnyɛ saa deɛ a agorɔ bi na ɔmudi wɔ presidency and ministry hɔ no because I don't see the end until of it.
Nana.
Yes, Papa.
Ensure wasem. Before ensure no, committee 25 you didn't command and pay. Terrible. Amount for ebubu amount for dangu say order. For now we don't know. The nipa ebubu am about 15 or so and a dining a danketwa.
Yes,
or 25 and your water will. Whether a legitimate instance or
are you sure?
I'm not paying command. It's all over. In command didn't say.
Nama fair regional minister because she said in her
we are community 25.
So wow would I see no.
And first I demolition size on when year Ubi also a court judgment. Man possession. And you found now possession 2 a.m. no. And I'm going to for them. It 2 a.m. without
say court ma order. As I told to me, there's a period that you on a lawyer. There's a period you have
nothing to that effect.
Law student.
Well, just at least there's a period. Why a movable property?
Nothing to that effect.
No, but say any the mremudie because a man say mrana man no kwan say won koye saa. As I told to me, man notice say mra ama me kwan no koye the better wall no. So it gives you time because dine on there was some your properties in the building no any asem. So the properties in the building no should not be touched. So
it's been touched.
No, but I said that one day they have to also go to court to go and deal with it. This one has got nothing to do with flats. We a case of maybe a land dispute and a property dispute. So that one is a civil matter, right?
It is because matter, presumption.
Yeah.
Nipeno sabio kobra. Oba benyasema ye kain. I am shishepa because I'm kwala wo.
So you have to give notice.
Na wo down machi ayababo. Even say we winning
and then so to judgment now for that.
Thank you.
You should put a human face.
Na judge no ma judgment no. Judge no nim say manfo etiti asase so.
Yeah.
Na obi ena dansie enda form. It's about 15 different homes.
Yeah.
And ye bubu. Ye judidi go.
Debi. Nipa no wo.
Common sense catcher will say.
It's not right.
A man for no mutiti e hono. Enya wo na wo si dan ma wo.
Yes.
No mu no so mo to asase no mu no nim say a man so bi wo.
Yeah.
Because Wednesday last week na me di kwesi prat e wo Metro TV. And a victim no ba ko ba bi a friend to the program. And wo say yemboa wo. And the Miga make can say COP Osman Rashid, yes, Daroma. They should intervene.
Yeah.
In fact, they are Victor now will winning a appeal. No, among for no more a assassin or no, engage you.
Yes, and that's
engage the people.
Yeah.
Because assassin who pecrara then on who could see this and to me during the
so the point is why don't you why don't you have an arrangement with them?
What say
assassin media Momon Santon free Mohona, they will be prepared to do it. Because a ton one hour
but discussion be as
oh, there be any day
2 a.m. Now police need the 2 hours
it is not inhumane because court ma order all the humanity so can the humaneness of it is very important.
Now adiba kwande twam mfunu gentleman ba ko kasa kire kobra na metia o say Sam George Efrey. So person did leader no did a police for him. He disrespected him. He disrespected him. So sitting MP, you work on the constituency, people are dying. And your water area, property and conformity are dying.
Because why we need appeal. Obisu to me sound the appeal.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Till it ends, and Obisu to me the appeal. The judgment was wrong. Debbie.
IGP send your man when you know so show. Send your man when you know see a court order.
Where the GPS.
Let me some listen to me, Kasa me. What Daroma me. There are some of these police people no execution of orders na dia na e wo say yema omo directors ni nyam
so be we show people
what I say they should dig down into it
as long as say you see if me to dine say me to asase na me nim ho enchehye enye it doesn't become illegally acquired because obi and a Tom mommy. These are all disputes between families, conflicts between families. What I say, into say court na one family are winning. You have to sit down and negotiate. A dance is so dear dance is ni party so. Obetwini na sheshe say, wa won pese ye be den, ye be obetua says can maybe then but you have to sit down and have a meeting with all of them.
In fact, I was said the away winning case go of value for us in
yes,
you pay them off.
You pay them off,
Because was in a war because was only was in when you need form. But colonel woman,
if I know more better, and then sue to him for no more. You have to put some
you say would that Thomas say
and as if your MP calls you say BBC, you have to listen. But what crowd is all the humanness and for me a family. I didn't see the so
topic about come with my
but Kwabesa Mary to BB. What's the big time on so when I free full time? Was it cocoa framework? I come about Umia. Oh, when MPP for Massami and Ayama.
Also, Omako rounds.
Me pacho mahomiti.
Said
almost buy mahomiti.
What a waste is cocoa for no year press or about 2017. Not a Yassi Mansono, a wolf for Yantiso. We left it like that.
Time I know deep vice president.
Maybe some what's his man?
Your friend is
a cough for Marco Tio. Is the president
let her react to what she wants to say.
I don't know why
react to
now be a problem report I command the president. What's the problem?
Let her have a
I didn't Sikana so would talk try. You have not even paid.
O say or the framework problem one yes specific one zoning to Sika. We see problems of cocoa kuafo. And I don't think it says cocoa kuafo a problem and net nrechiane start here. In the time I know the president, vice president and also ye meet no. When to me and sending Crawford round or man kwankoshe and then no tips or sending Crawford round. I mean, you many boy because MPP 40 almost no Ghana for at that time.
We did better to go for than you.
Okay, money.
Yes, it's your
money.
Me also me kaya me this very specific on what's wakwa share asema kan what's wakwa share problems of cocoa for one zoni in say o musika say what's the problems it is our problems and no cheaper and start here ah when ya ho atwe framework ka obeye ho press conference and no cheaper 1.5 years here excellency Mahama buy or sheshe nieme yepe and start here na where you asema ye can time I know dear the thing is that and nechi ama move free you my am ho to say they move free so 20 years ago and nechi it is a bibi wo ho a every moment time and they abedru ha ye try see e be resolve ade no ba mo ye mo ho to say de mo de mo no mo nka ho problems ne fine wo ho no every mo ho foundational problems are more 8 years more debato ho my systemic problems are 8 years more debato ho my and na ye hwa ma na ye afi no be framework ho press conference cocoa framework afi and no be press ko what na konwa so 8 years we nya framework and now we opposition na be framework mama mfa me dada Ghana for because this is not even right and me hu ye na nim se na beba and to asumu mame Kamasum because me mentiasie so nachi na akoye what you say kwansi wo free power kwansi nya nachi na wo buy I will see a problem e wo contribute bi I hope say time amomo call around no omutimi ka kire amomo so de mo contribute ma problem I wo ho no e buy ma wo nya mo ho to say angels
governor
okay
na obapeni kasano o kasati say president mama no the first time no we what be transfer do
osimu free abem
me nya but let me also take it back
one no free chemu 8 years
Mama would trap
Master won't mean Casa and
as a vice president. Would trap Bemu as caretaker president. Who make you 4 years. So don't behave as a president. Mama is in his first step. What is it?
Okay, T.
What is it? You are not humble enough to take it back. You are not humble enough. We are not humble enough. Would you nabena you here? Pride no arrogance no. Arrogant. Look at them arrogance. Go and pay the cocoa farmers. Arrogance of power. So what is your problem? What is your problem? The arrogance of power is formulated in your DNA.
Okay, so
at our time we never cheated cocoa farmers.
So the question is that
please,
an idea about what Baumia is going
to. He is coming up with a policy statement as to what we should do. What we should do? What we should do? It's your time. President Mama no any first term no way. Or the second term with the vice president.
MPP for Conrechia.
Water tank and also the basic cocoa farm. Why?
Massa, why? Mujri, MPP for Mujri country no go from say buyer. They said they are dying. Yes, look at catch all building blocks that President Mahama put together.
I don't want to use some hard
but your time is I mean, Casa Muncho 2024 elections. The people who stood were Ghanaians. Ghana for were even fed up with them. Who share what happened? Who share Ghana for Mutisia Bont? Who share accused? Who share woman cast almost stronghold? Me 2 hours. What time I work at Obian?
Because I don't divert attention. Ghanaians.
So, Memo, my question is, what is wrong for the MPP to go around, look through and talk to cocoa farmers?
Look through before.
And then come and say,
after 8 years, went to your massam.
We will finish our sacrifice.
We will finish our coffee. We will finish our coffee now. But you want to say,
cocoa won't tell you what
I will campaign. But Obia,
we see who the water tank about go see cocoa full.
It says anything. Who got 2 borehole? The water tank. Now it's what the sprinkler. I didn't say. I did 1.5 years.
1 year, 6 months.
Yes, what are you talking about? Yes, I buy. What are you you know what happened?
You with the arrogance, Asia.
And arrogance.
Go there and find out what is happening. You take the money out. You maintain the current event is 3,105. Why do you reduce it? And no,
they didn't reduce it.
And no, any echo for the trouble from man. Okay. What try your cows me and
Massa,
me back, I mean, come,
framework when you and for who?
Confanochi, any doctor I suspended.
Dr. Bay.
Chief executive
MC upon you suspended me.
Come here.
I can't 11 minutes.
I'm in candle. And my board of Confanochi has suspended the CEO. And what is the foundation of that? Or can say accident emergency ward. The level of patients at Yedi Bahano abroso. So I think he issued a statement. Said, "Omun to me absorb nipa de biu." And Jebana sano, and ye friend, ye born the query. Query nature no, ye see us something 2 weeks. And because of that action, I mean that candle institute, you know, and the doctors necessary Kolubu, Confanochi, Omoko strike. And I'm what?
There be me train, almost almost stepping down strike, make kind of paper, man, to Germany.
Bring them Mr. Kutuana.
And do Germany Kutuana
with the consent of
oh, yeah, I don't like these things.
No, that what
when you are talking, I'm quiet. So
oh, make us say, I don't you're quiet.
Behave.
Oh, I behave. Me, Obana, and make us behave. Me, Manu, Yawa, infant.
Come here.
Who can say, me, my own chawas, Manu.
Don't push your inefficiency on the confidential CEO.
What is inefficient about the order?
The inefficiency in the say. So you see hospitals say, "Whoa, ye biano." I was say, "Would this staff come?" Because unto me absorb patients ne back on the biano. Say what ye. Afare ye. Achuma kwa huma hospital ye. Trade any kokoping. All these hospitals has been open. And it's a pressure network confirmation. It's a dipanuba near the Omo and Yabiano. You are hiding behind your inefficiencies. Dear, you are commissioning
inefficiencies now.
Me say, you are commissioning hospitals way. It is the duty of Minta Kando and the president to make sure say staff, medical staff, doctors, nurses, anesthetists, whatever.
Do you have a challenge with the suspension of the man?
I have a challenge.
And pay a year and no maybe judicial wire and idea a doctor for
that suspension was totally needless. Me chairman and say, my Bobo hospital in the ding. Baku, I say what a ferry. A Chumakwa Huma, Trede, and Nicokoping. Yet, we commissioned them, their equipment, be a woman. Because you pay your control inflation. Automatic, if anything, employment at President Council of the nurses. What do we know? And it's a woman for house ye being a Washington memoir, a bank of noche. Would the doctors back home? Would the nurses back home? Would the dispensers back home? So that we will professionalize these hospitals. Now, would the pressure no go for noches? This is the reform feedback of Benya. So why do you have to suspend him? Obi Oyenejuma. I've been a CEO of VACO. Now, Sejuma was a mission na me. Na me nyana se subono ba. Then you come and punish me.
Okay, just in from the Ministry of Health, making kind of more. Ministry of Health finds the turn of events at Konfanochi Teaching Hospital unfortunate. One, the Ministry of Health finds the turn of events at the Konfanochi Teaching Hospital unfortunate, where members of the Konfanochi Doctors Association and Nurses Chapter there have embarked on a strike action following an administrative decision taken against the Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Parkwesi Bedu, of the hospital for non-compliance with established administrative procedures relating to the closure of a public health facility. The decision to suspend the CEO at Konfanochi Teaching Hospital who is an appointee of His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama, was carefully considered and taken in the interest of institutional accountability, patient safety, and the need to uphold administrative discipline within the health sector. It is important to place on the record that the suspension arose from the public announcement of cessation of admission into accident and emergency units, which is inconsistent with the directive of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, regarding access to emergency healthcare services. It is important to place on record that the suspension arose from the public announcement of cessation of admission into the accident and emergency units, which is inconsistent with the directive of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, regarding access to emergency healthcare services. For the avoidance of doubt, this has nothing to do with the internal arrangements agreed between the hospital and the Ashanti Regional Health Directorate. Further, he was suspended from the administrative head of the hospital, CU, not as a medical officer of the hospital. It will be recalled that during the State of the Nation address, His Excellency directed all public health facilities to ensure that patients seeking emergency care receive the necessary attention and are not turned away under any circumstances. The ministry is concerned that this directive was disregarded when the Chief Executive Officer announced the closure of the accident and emergency care unit of the Konfanochi Teaching Hospital without prior authorization from the Konfanochi Teaching Hospital Board and the Ministry of Health. The suspension of the CU is therefore an administrative measure intended to facilitate an independent investigation into the circumstances surrounding the closure and provide remedies going forward. The ministry acknowledges the concerns of staff and emphasizes that dialogue and established dispute resolution channels remain the best path to addressing grievances. Stakeholders must work together to ensure that grievances are addressed promptly and fairly while safeguarding the continuous delivery of healthcare services to the public. The action is not intended to punish efforts aimed at protecting patients. Rather, it seeks to ensure accountability, proper communication, and adherence to national health policies and directives. The Ministry of Health recognizes the long-standing operational challenges facing the Accident and Emergency Health Center of the Komfo-Anokye Teaching Hospital Management, has a responsibility to ensure the safety of both patients and staff. However, decisions with significant implications for emergency healthcare delivery, particularly at a major tertiary referral hospital, must follow established protocols and must be coordinated with the ministry and other relevant authorities. It must be emphasized that since assuming office, the Minister for Health has been working tirelessly to address long-standing challenges within the health sector and improve healthcare delivery across the country. Key interventions undertaken by the ministry include the continuous retooling of major hospitals to improve service delivery, the introduction of a national bed management system to enhance patient referrals and bed allocations, preparatory work towards operationalizing the national emergency sector.
Traso, what can they work on Traso? Mr. Traso, you see, let us not play with the lives of people of this country. You have suspended a CEO. The major fundamental problem was the pressure in the facility. Abendi Ekwem with Sea Hospital 5. The Okanina Minta Kando and the President Mahama. I said, the hospital it's also a Sea Hospital 5. Listen, we commission them. We commission them. One commission. Look, these things are Bangladesh because these facilities I'm saying that you are suspending a CEO our challenge you have facilities for doctors and nurses. I send the messages. All these things are there. That is Bangladesh. Completely
President, there is discipline in this government. There is discipline in this government. And to some moment,
if you flout the directive of the president, it's very, very bad.
It's very, very possible.
Admit that.
Was it nobody?
The president himself has been ineffective.
Please don't go there. What do you mean by ineffective?
The president has been ineffective. He has been incompetent to make sure that doctors, nurses, I'm saying, why are these people are dying every day in Asantememu.
Who are the people
these officers are dead. Why are you blaming the chief executive? Why is he blaming the chief executive?
Are you saying that the minister has no right
to
take a decision?
These officers are helping. Look at the Inkwalaye Weja. Look at what's happening. Look at Weja. Who can you see me anka?
Who can you see me anka? When I decode the national organization.
I said, "Mo na musi yanka no."
Asema me pe.
Nipe wu asantimam ye play hospital. Musi den.
When they was
Mr. President, automatic employment. From Kwashem.
When you
and yes, suspension of people. It's not suspension of people. That's what we're talking. You have been competent here, can we see me and come? Go there. Take your comments and go there. Take your comments and go there. It's painful.
But
Sikana yako busana yako boy, nupi ne diye.
Asama wa kampo.
Busiano, nupi ne diye.
But your hospital so grandpa wa de me ye ke Kumasi asem. Komfo-Anokye. Otiasie ye ke Kumasi asem. Number 2, president ma directive Woma order. You don't have to flout it. Ultimately, besides, President
you can appeal behind the scenes.
That is the point.
But
the point is that
a president will direct.
President
on my directive.
These facilities hasn't been commissioned or not.
And yet that is not the point.
These are the things you should ask the president.
Obi te swame ya de ne be emergency a wo se yemfa ne nko sewia ono onim Ashanti region onim Kumase because onim Kumase a won tena hankase yemfa obi nko sewia bantema to sewia obeduru okwa nti e better so obeba ni sei otemase na emergency ni kwa yes stabilize ne kakra wo yemfa obi ntoka mu nko sewia a wo bra ni panete bantema wo te Ashtown or to Crowfrom. It means so Ashanti region is your stronghold. Who name the demographics of the place? Who name the topography and the geography? How can you say Obia or Tikumasi? Yanfa no go Sevia. Otemase. So Obi was Sevia so near emergency. And Otiase. So Obinya a you Kokobia. By all means a your polyclinic.
Emergency.
A proximity. One person President Emma order say when mamunya. Otimasi any say we ye. Yes, so much. So there will PR Baba Betro statement. Maybe PR no na antra de ni. Maybe Dr. Nanka say we need to go into it. By the end of the day, the face of it is that His Excellency President Mahama said you don't send anybody away because it's our same
open the hospitals.
Because you see emergency.
Operationalize it.
So Obi Crown put me and emergency.
Go and operationalize it.
There was a time a UGMC. Na omo emergency aye yi. Omo panyimu no wo ho. Wo se emfa bi nko ward. What I say? Was if there are beds on the wall, take them, we'll go and look after them. Because emergency was filled. So there are ways I know. Asema ba. Otima say. Nebu na sama wo kekre mama. So obi yare. Obi enya accident.
Yes, facility. Obi oti trade. Yes, ye. Atuma kwa homa. Yes, ye. Now, now do not back what is the sense in that?
My sister, we are buy. Kokobin on so
traffic.
It will be free Kokobin by that. The first thing that comes to your mind is a nearby polyclinic.
What is it? Who's emergency? Emergency. What do you call polyclinic?
If you say, maybe hospital say different from what you say.
That mindset is there.
That is the problem. No. That is the problem. Because these facilities were built by people and Baumia, they are refusing to put in this facility. You are killing the people. That is it.
But the president has told
that
you
is
that
it.
Obey 10
Obaya 1 year 5 months 8 days in the 6 months. I don't know why you found.
All right.
Was it finished today? Was this hospital finished today?
About 1 year 5 months
8 days in the 6 months. Yes, if I say inflation control. Min jakasane ya go so na no yede ene wo chia
me mehia na me fa akasa wo be me mehia wo na kwade o ye easy mame
mu ka che me say free on billions acting president wo ho
asama ye ka no no obi free kokobe mia ayi
ye fan sham
because obi bibi accident A&E any accident and one year
human lives in Ashanti
any emergency that comes
the politics na mudi amafo
na obi ti Kumasi a wo si won fa ne kokobe
atuma kwa homa
wouldn't traffic wouldn't traffic
people living there they having accidents.
National organization waiting times have changed.
Please, me see you see facilities people
waiting we national organizer we suba we no dey waiting.